Create fog.
I like to imagine that Tam is in the front. Not by very much, but he's just kind of in the front, and you two whippersnappers are kind of like 5 or so feet behind him.
I would agree.
Okay. So,
Mark,
you're walking.
6 if you're curious.
Okay, you get hit by a meteor.
Damn.
The rest of you, you're walking along, and you all hear it. Just a faint snapping of a twig off to your left side. And as you all turn to look, you hear the rustling of some bushes off to your right side. Looking through those trees, it's pretty thick growth. You notice some hobgoblins lying in white.
Okay.
Are they next to us or up and next? Boom! Oh, snap!
Okay.
That's more than one hobgoblin.
Boom! Do we see the War Priest and the Hellhound and the Blade Bearer?
The what? The no.
I would like to go investigate the house.
The what?
So each square is 5 feet.
Yeah, each square is 5 feet. The brown is standard path, the light green is grass, and the dark green is kind of thicker foresty woods.
Okay.
Is there elevation changes on this map, Mark?
There are not. So your Divinity Ranger can just
Can
go
what,
away.
Mark?
Can go away.
Who's rolling dice?
What? You all are, 'cause it's time to roll for initiative.
Oh boy!
We don't
These things.
we don't get any amount of, like, we all notice that we don't get any amount of...
They're already surrounding us.
You don't get surprised.
That's a
Welcome.
19.
I got a 19 as well.
The 22.
Okay, keep track of those numbers. I have a lot of dice to roll.
Gotta open my windows 1 second.
I kind of wish we were more spread out, honestly.
Do you still want that nice looking brown color?
Honestly, I would go black if I could. It would fit my who I am better as a dark and foreboding, edgy teenager.
Wow, they are getting a straight run.
I'm a furry, actually.
God damn it. It's canon now.
Okay.
What's your OC? You gotta detail your OC in as much detail as possible.
Wow, that is brutal.
Did they all manage to get higher than us?
No, but they got a straight run from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So
Fantastic.
for 5 turns, they're just going to go and all go.
Zach, what's your dex?
0. No, +1.
+1, you go first.
Okay. I would like to...
Okay, wait. So,
Well, yeah, he's going before me. Sorry.
who's the first?
I am. 22.
Okay, 22. 22 for Asher.
Can we move our own tokens, or is that...
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
can.
can. We'll get to that. Who's next?
Zach
Have,
is.
like higher than a 15.
19 with Zach.
Tam, then what's her
Brack.
name?
Brax with 10. Will you change my token to black, or is black taken?
You can take black,
Heck yeah.
or I might have to do it.
Yeah, you'd have to do it for me. Do it when you get a chance, if you please.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So, Asher, why don't you go ahead and start the first turn of the first round of the first combat?
Absolutely. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just run into the woods.
Yep.
Over here. And attack Hobo 1
Hobo 1. Okay.
with a two-handed quarterstaff.
And I'm gonna say the heavy woods are difficult terrain. They're pretty thick woods right there, so it just takes,
That's not gonna be a problem.
First one was a natural 1, so that doesn't hit.
That's gonna
but,
miss.
18.
18 to hit number 1. Nathaniel, I've looked at that conversion. I'm making most of the monsters on my own, but I've definitely looked at it. 18's gonna hit.
Sweet. 13 damage.
13 damage. Ooh, Hobo 1 is Nobo 1
Oh, snap.
Wow.
as he just pops out of existence.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay, Tam.
I'm gonna cast fog cloud. Try to disappear. So it's a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
Around yourself. Oh, no,
well-
not what I meant to do.
Let's see where. Just to make sure I got it right. 20-foot point of range. So it's gonna be kind of in this area. So if it's centered here, then that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's wide.
It's pretty wide. It's covered.
What's
basically.
the dimensions of it?
20-foot radius or diameter?
Radius. It covers the whole
Oh,
path.
okay.
Yeah.
Covers the whole path.
And I'd like to try to
Half of Hobgoblin 4, isn't it?
Okay, let me just see. 2, 3, 4.
Well, it depends where exactly you place
Something like that, Zach? Like for
Um,
the...
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be obscuring fog?
Yeah.
Okay.
it. What does that mean for me?
Well, I'm gonna try to use it for soft cover and sneak attack, but you can do with it what you please.
Well, no, like, what does it actually
Like, can
do?
you see?
It doesn't really. Say.
It should.
What spell is this?
The
Fog?
area is heavily obscured.
Heavily obscured? Okay. That means... I think you probably have disadvantage on attack
Yeah.
rolls.
You don't.
We'll go with that. Heavily
Um,
obscured. You're effectively blinded, so yeah. Disadvantage on attack. It's hard to find people. Go ahead.
Then
Is that your turn, Tam?
I think that's. Can I try to like? Can I like just basically do some small thing to try to make sure I'm hidden?
You can move,
Okay. So I'm
and
gonna.
then, you're in a place where people can't see you.
Oh, it says. Okay, so that's a. So if it's a. That's the radius. Can you see that?
No, we cannot.
No.
It's fine. Let's just move on.
This is good enough for the radius. We'll
Okay.
figure it out.
Trying to move.
First episode, boys.
First episode.
I want to move
This is just the pilot.
over here.
I don't want the execs to cancel us. Okay.
They haven't quite figured out their style yet, so they're
No,
like
we
rotating
haven't.
a few
Yeah. Yeah.
rotating through art styles.
Yeah, we still got a couple Mandies. Brax, I believe that brings us to your turn.
All right, so I'm going to use my 35 feet of movement speed.
Yep.
Go 1, 2. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves me with 2 more squares to be right there. I'm gonna kind
Cool.
of charge through them. I'm just gonna charge in a straight line. And then is that a bonus action or is that just as an action? Ooh, I don't want to use my action to do that. So I'm just gonna make 2 strikes against him with my warhammer.
Okay.
Yeah. One of those fell off the table. 15 plus 15. I have a 15. God, why am I struggling here? 22 and then a 24 to hit.
Those 2 will hit.
Very good. So it's 2d8 damage. That's 8 plus 8. So 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, he's dead.
All right, cool. So yes, I'll do that. That leaves me with 2 things of movement speed. I don't think I want to do anything else. Let me look. I'm sorry, I haven't forgot my bonus actions. Restoration of Faith.
No worries. Hey, it's the first combat. We're all going to be a little slow.
Yes, Sanctuary. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for my turn. Actually, I'm gonna use my last 2 squares of movement speed to go right there.
Okay.
Move my way around the edge of the fog. Just like that. Getting that fog out of my breath.
2 is going to walk right here so he can see around the corner of the fog. And he is going to attempt to shoot you, Brax.
Ah, yes. Prepared for this moment my whole life.
A natural 20. First crit of the game, folks.
Ooh.
Thanks,
Oh,
Mark.
yeah.
Yep. Ooh, that's not a bad roll. For you.
Mhm.
It's going to be 3. So that's going to be 10 piercing damage,
10
which is
damage.
not bad. Could have been a lot worse. Distinctly rolled below average. Okay. It is at this point, I'm just going to say, whatever. Get rid of the fog of war.
Oh my god, where'd that house come from?
I know there's a house. Who would have known? And this guy.
Haha,
Go.
blade
1,
bearer.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoa.
Let's see, what can he do? Oh, he can't do a lot. Yeah, he's just gonna walk here, and that's his turn. You see, he is a larger hobgoblin, a little more heavily armored, I'd say, and he's carrying 2 short swords,
Alright.
one in each hand. And this little goober is gonna walk on over.
Is that a racial slur, Mark?
It is now.
Oh, I'm gonna look that up so we don't actually get in trouble.
I don't think it is.
Uber is definitely not.
No,
A peanut
definitely not.
or a foolish
Yeah.
person. Alright, cool,
Yeah.
cool,
So it's a racial slur for someone from Georgia.
Yeah.
Goober, the song I'm a Goofy Goober would have a lot different meaning.
No, yeah, that's wacky right there. So here's what's gonna happen. You, my friend Brax, are going to have this yellow guy named War Priest walk on out, and he's carrying kind of a little staff in one hand and a war pick in the other.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to attack you with a little glowing bolt that goes forth from his stick.
Right?
Not a bad roll for you. Is a 10 going to hit?
No, Mark, a 10 is not gonna hit.
That's very upsetting. Would have been fun if it did.
I bet it would.
Okay. And then, hey, you want to know what this is?
What?
What?
Hellhound.
Oh, snap!
Oh, yeah, just enough movement. Nice.
Wait, he's not within 5 feet of me.
It's not?
He's within 10 feet of me.
Oh, he's
Because
within
of my name.
That's very upsetting. Well, then that's fine. Instead of biting you, he's going to breathe fire.
Oh, alrighty.
Um,
Saving throw?
Does fog explode? Or is that a different game I
That is
played?
divinity.
That's Divinity?
That is divinity.
That makes me upset. Fine. Fine.
What about fog makes you think it's explosive? It's not gas, it's
No,
fog.
A different RPG I've played, like tabletop game, the fog cloud explodes. Regardless, make a dexterity save as this dog runs up to you, opens wide its hellish mouth, and just a plume of fire makes its way all the way down from its tail out its mouth at you.
What color is the fire?
It's standard, hellfire. So it's like orange.
6.
Understandable, thank you. Yep.
A 6.
needed that
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, a
Hey,
6.
you asked, buddy. So that's gonna fail.
Okay.
You are going to take. They're rolling like crap. 6 fire damage.
Hey, boys. We out here.
Okay. So now it is number 4's turn. I'm gonna have him pick a direction to run in randomly. Oh, that's convenient. 1, 2, 3, 4. He runs straight into Tam. Roll the d4, buddy. And he is going to make an attack with disadvantage. Don't worry. Ooh, is an 18 gonna hit?
It is.
Nice.
Should I cast Zone of Truth, guys?
Oh, I'm sorry. A 16.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, max damage. You're gonna get 14 points of damage.
Ooh.
Slashing variety. Okay, this
Sounds
brings
pretty
us back
fine.
up to Asher. Let's see. Fog doesn't require concentration. It does. Can you make a concentration check?
That should. I don't think this one does. It was,
I'm looking at it right now. Fog cloud,
last
yeah.
for duration or until the window.
concentration.
Make a what check?
Concentration. Constitution. Check, isn't it?
I
Saving
can
throw?
never remember.
Is it a check or a saving throw? No. He's trying to it's if he can keep the fog up and about.
I don't how breaking concentration. I have no idea.
Yeah,
Roll-
D&D Beyond's not being helpful.
Roll a
Do
Constitution check. I
Yeah.
would say.
Well, Constitution saving throw.
Is this it? I'll look it up.
It is.
Actually-
I'm looking at it.
Thank you, Mark.
12.
Okay, I think you're gonna pass because that was not bad. Yeah, you pass.
I thought. Isn't like 10 plus the damage? No, you're looking at it. Why am I confusing?
Well, I'm only looking at part of it. Not gonna lie.
Continue with the initiative. I will look
Yeah,
into
you're
this.
fine. You're fine. Cam.
Yep.
Sorry.
My turn.
Sorry, Asher.
Okay. So I'm gonna move 20 feet
Okay.
out to here.
Sounds
And then-
good.
I am going to cast. I'm gonna use Fist of Unbroken on the Blade Bearer.
Okay.
So strength saving throw of 14.
Okay, and you don't need to be next to him.
30.
So
with
it's a
30.
ranged spell.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What was the DC?
14.
14. He's gonna fail.
Sweet. 13 damage.
Nice.
And they're gonna get pushed back 20 feet and fall prone.
Ooh. That is good. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. We'll just send them at the edge of the map just for convenience. And he is going to be prone.
Beautiful.
Okay. Nice turn, Asher.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is gonna bring us to Cam.
okay. Can I disengage with the hobo without taking an action because I'm in the fog?
I mean, you need to use the disengage action.
Okay,
He can't see. He can't see you. You're good.
Okay, have I realized there's a bunch more people down by the other two? I think I can hear the conflict.
It wouldn't be unreasonable to go that way.
My walking speed is so fucking slow.
Short legs.
1, 2, 3.
I can.
Stubby.
I
How
can.
are you wild shape into something that can move?
I changed my walking speed to 7 just so I know how many squares I have.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know.
I think my walking speed is 5 squares.
Yeah, it is. 25 for a dwarf. Brutal.
5. Okay, so I'm there.
Cool.
I want to still be hidden. I'm just gonna take
You
a
still are hidden.
random guess. Let's see. What can I do? Oh, by the way, Dylan, just as a note, I have a spell called Haste. What's your base movement speed?
Well, what are you doing on this turn, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm just okay. I'm gonna take up my sling,
Okay.
shooting, kind of, in the general direction that I hear noise.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Make a perception check.
Perception. Okay.
I'm about to get my ass pierced, aren't I?
12.
I'm excited.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. So.
Yes. Because you are blind, effectively.
Why isn't my? Sorry, I'm just trying to manage everything.
No worries.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 11 to hit.
An 11 to hit. Does that hit you, Brax?
Nope. No, it does not.
Okay, so Tam, you hear a sound off to your left-hand side, and you're thinking, okay, one of my friends that far ahead, that far to the left. It's gonna be one of those hobgoblins. So you whip out a stone from the sling, and then Brax, from your point of view, just from out of the fog, about, maybe a foot off to your right,
Just
a stone just goes sailing past between you and the hellhound, just
Wait.
off into the trees.
It doesn't just bounce off my shield. No?
No.
Fine. Damn. Alright. Does that make it my turn? Zach?
That does make it your turn.
Alright,
There's
first thing
something
I'm
trying to attack you in the fog.
I'm more concerned about the flaming dog, so I'm gonna take
That's fair.
Doesn't Ian know that I have a sling?
probably.
Yeah.
I just assumed.
He's fine.
I'm gonna move one of my speed. I'm going to hit the Hellhound. I'm gonna swing at him. That's a 14 plus 7, so 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
21 to hit. I'm gonna dump a first level Divine Smite into it.
Okay. Does that do anything special against fiends?
It does special damage, so it might be Divine Smite is what it is.
Okay.
When you hit a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 spell slot to 2d8 radiant damage extra.
Yeah, paladins can do that.
So I'm gonna roll my bludgeoning damage first, which is 6 plus, I think, 6 plus 4, so 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Where did I just? I just dropped that dice and I don't know where it went. I'll find it later. And plus an additional 11 points of radiant damage.
Cool.
I don't know if that's there. It went down my sleeve.
Fair amount of damage.
All right. How's he looking?
Looking as chipper and fiendish as it ever did.
Okay, then. So I'm gonna move another 1, 2 feet, 2 squares. So that's 3 of my movement speed, and I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
Which means that any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Sounds good. Okay.
Also, this effect does not protect the warded creature from area of effects such as explosion of a fireball.
Sounds
Ends if I make a attack or spell.
good. Okay, so just yell at me if I ever try to attack you, basically.
Will do, Mark.
Yep. So that brings us to hobo number 2. Hobo number 2 is going to walk on out. Probably to here. He's going to take a look at you, Asher, and he's going to shoot you.
Okay.
Pal, is a 9 going to hit?
No.
No, it's not. It's really not. That's fine. So then it's going to be the Blade Bearer's turn, and he's going to stand up for half his movement.
Oh, boy.
God! So much. Frickin' monks.
Are monks banned now? You
Yeah,
choose different
monks are
class.
illegal. 1, 2, 3. What can he do? What can he do? Ah, you absolute buffoons. You're messing with my cunning plans.
Haha!
He is going to just walk up right here and end his turn. He had to use his action to dash.
If only I had Polearm Master.
Yes. That brings us to the War Priest's turn. What they're gonna do is cast a little thing. They're gonna, make a little chant, and 15 feet away from them, just emanating out of them, 15-foot radius square, there's kind of like this glowing red aura and like a whirling mass of kind of like non-corporeal bodies that you can faintly see in there. Brax, can you make a wisdom save?
Yes, I can make a wisdom save. That's a 5 plus 8, 13.
You just make it.
Ah!
But your speed is halved right now while you're within this
Speed is
little
halved.
emanation.
So would 3.5 round down to 3, or round up to 4?
Down to 3.
Down to 3. Sounds good, Marky Mark.
So, and as he moved, this emanation followed him, so just be aware of 15 feet within the sky. It's a bad time. Let me see if I can get this.
Does sound like a bad time. I'm gonna zoom in more.
Cool. Okay. That's going to bring us to number 4. Number 4 is not exactly aware of what's going on in his life right now.
good.
Oh, that's a lie. He actually knows. So he's gonna chase after you,
Huh.
hearing you pitter patter that way, and
Your
he's going
small
to
dwarf feet.
attack with disadvantage.
Hey Tam, I have a flavor question. What's
Yeah.
a shoe do you
shit.
wear?
I don't. Let me roll for it.
With disadvantage, does an unnatural 20 hit you, Tam?
Damn.
Very much so. Yes.
Yeah.
How is this? What the fuck?
He's doing good. He's having a good time. He's having a good time.
Yes, he is.
That is going to be 7 slashing damage.
Okay, that's not awful.
Yeah. This is going to bring us back to the top of the round with Asher.
Okay. Well, how far away?
Oh, and the Blade Bearer on his turn with his bonus action. He gave a little whistle.
Aww.
Caw!
Alright.
I'm going to move right here. And I am going to use Gong of the Summit, which I just cast Shatter from some point.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I choose within 30 feet.
And you know what Shatter does?
Yes. So it's a 10-foot radius from the point. They make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, they take 3d8.
So that's just going to be Hobo 2?
From
Oh,
a
you get
point
to
I
pick the
choose.
point?
Yeah.
Got it.
So I'm going to go from the point.
You can use the laser pointer to show.
Yes, I can. I'm gonna do right here.
So centered right there.
Yeah.
And is it all hostile creatures or all creatures?
All creatures.
Hey, Brax.
What is this? What?
You're getting shattered by Dylan.
Great.
Constitution saving throw of 14.
14,
Okay,
alright.
this is for Hobo 2.
I got a +7. I hope I don't fail this. I got a 7, 14 exactly.
That is a 16 for Hobo 2. So that's a pass. And then the Hellhound.
What
Ooh,
level
5.
is
That's a
Shatter?
fail.
What does Shatter do?
And
Look it up.
Blade Bearer 2.
But if it gets the Blade Bearer, it also gets the War Priest.
It's a 10-foot radius.
It's the same distance.
Yeah, no, but it's a 10-foot radius. I'm just making sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the War Priest and the Hellhound fail. The other two dudes succeed.
Okay. So if they succeeded, it's half damage, but
Yes.
8, 14, 16. So 8 for half, 16 for
Cool.
What kind of damage is that?
thunder.
Damn, I'm taking a beating right now. I'm really enjoying these area effect spells right now.
Yeah, it should be.
But on the bright side, Hobo 2 is like messed up.
Hobo 2 has looked better, as has the Hellhound. The other two dudes are appearing to be okay. This is going to bring us to Tam.
Hello.
Tam, you've been accosted in the fog from behind.
Okay. I'd like to attack with my axe.
Yep.
Also, can I just know I have a cantrip called Magic Stone where I can make my stones magical. That does more
Yes.
damage than my axe.
Yes, it does.
My sling. So that's gonna be useful. Now I have a hand axe.
Cool.
So rolling with disadvantage or normal.
Disadvantage.
That doesn't work. Does a 12 hit?
Against Hobo 4. 12 does not hit.
I'm rolling like trash. I haven't rolled above a 7.
Yeah, these things happen.
I
As a
haven't.
bonus action, I want to like just scoop up some stuff, 3 stones from the ground, and make them magic.
Okay, it's a bonus action to do that.
Yeah, and it's also a cantrip, so I can do it literally whenever I want.
Fantastic. Well, what else happens? Brax's turn.
Brax's turn. It is, in fact, Brax's turn. How does the Hellhound look? The Hellhound's looking really rough, right?
Not really rough, but one might say bloodied.
All right. So I'm gonna take a swing at the Hellhound.
Yep. Would this end Sanctuary?
Yes, this will end Sanctuary.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit?
10 is not going to hit the Hellhound.
You know, then I'm angry at it, so I'm going to swing again.
It seems reasonable.
That's really disappointing. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Dang!
Sorry,
Alright.
pal.
I think I will...
Oh wait, Mark, can I have moved
End my
after
turn.
my turn?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I want to go out into the woods. Like,
Okay. Yeah, no, that's all good.
try to like make sure, try to do it sneakily.
People notice, yeah. There's a lot going on. You know, you're not exactly stealthy over there.
Um...
And it is going to be number 2's turn.
Yeah, I guess I'm not moving.
Number 2 is going to walk up to Asher and say, hey, here's a sword. Oh, an 11 is not going to hit Asher.
Nope.
These hobos are not the strongest, but they hurt when they hit. And that's what counts. Okay, this brings us to the Blade Bearer's turn. This is going to be fun now.
Oh, fantastic.
He is going to make 2 attacks against Brax.
Damn, why did I break Sanctuary? How foolish of me.
Oh, and he is flanking.
Ass.
Oh. So, with double natural 19s, I think he's going to hit.
God.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, no, what's his plus?
His plus is 5, so 224.
Okay, yeah, he hits. He hits.
Don't worry.
Mark.
Don't.
I don't know, I got an armor class of 20.
So the first attack is going to be 10 slashing damage. The other is 4 slashing damage. And when he does this,
Oh, God.
he looks you in the eye and he says, going after a little dog? Why don't you try someone like me? So you have been marked. So you have a -2 to any attack roll that doesn't include him.
Compelled duel? Or is that...
Essentially.
Okay, cool. So glad I didn't cast Compelled Duel on him then.
That was some level 1 spell. Holy shit.
Alright.
It's not compelled duel, but
It's similar. Yeah.
Same idea. Let's see, the War Priest is gonna go over here. And he is going to make a strike against
Who's
Dylan
losing?
with his magic bolt.
Can I use deflect missiles?
Buddy,
It's magic.
it's a 7 to hit.
Can I grab it anyways?
It's not gonna hit. And it's magic. It's not like, you know, a crossbow bolt or something. I should also say when he does this, his thing moves to the side. Moves with him. God, I shouldn't have made him move. I'm just going to move him back. God, that's a pain to move. He didn't move, but he did that attack against Asher. Bringing us to the Hellhound's turn.
Did I actually move the War Priest, or did you do that?
No, I did that. You're fine.
You should give Nathaniel privileges just so he can redo all your circles.
God, no, I feel like that'd be more pain than it's worth.
Yeah, probably.
I'm more pain than it's worth. I've never heard that one before.
What?
That's
What?
what he said.
Get out of here!
Yeah.
Incorporeal voice in my head.
Want to know what's very corporeal? The Hellhound's teeth sinking into you, Brax, with a 22 to hit.
22, yeah, I guess that fucking hits.
Oh god, why'd I give him D4s for his damage? That is going to be 11 slashing damage.
Holy balls.
How do you do in the end?
Sorry, piercing.
That really doesn't make no.
How you
Not
doing,
great.
Brax?
I'm not good at all. I'm honestly awful.
You know, you have been taking the brunt of pretty much all their assaults. You got some
Yeah.
allies moving in, so it should draw the heat off a little bit now.
Okay.
However, this is going to bring us to Hobo for his turn. He's going to walk on up. Hey, look, it's Asher.
Okay.
So that fog didn't do much. I thought it was gonna be cool, and I could like sneak around and kill people, but it really didn't work.
Can't kill what you can't see.
Someone took all the heat.
A 5 is not going to hit you. This hobgoblin walks out of the fog. He was not expecting to see you there, Asher, and he, reflexively swings his sword, but his heart was not into it.
He flicked a bit too far to the right.
Exactly. He pronated his elbow and
Okay.
missed.
Took 5
He zagged when he should have zagged.
Yeah. Well, let's hope you zag, because it's your turn, Asher.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack Hobo 2.
Okay.
Just a regular attack. A 16.
16, that'll hit.
9 damage.
Hobo 2 no longer exists.
Okay, now I'm gonna attack Hobo 4.
Okay.
So before taking any damage.
26 to hit.
26 is going to hit, yeah.
14 damage.
Oh, is he dead? He might be dead. Let me check. Oh, yeah, he dead. Okay, you've gotten rid of the 2 hobos.
Can I move behind the Hellhound now?
If you still have movement, yeah.
I haven't used it.
Then that's...
Oh no, hang on, I'm on laser. And now I want to use Flurry of Blows as a bonus action
Okay.
and attack the Hellhound.
Can I just say how do you have so many actions?
Monk.
Monk.
This is bonus action. 2 attacks and then 2 another attacks for the Flurry of Blows.
Actually, I didn't even have to use Flurry of Blows. I could have attacked him again, but whatever.
Oh.
14 to hit.
Oh yeah, you can attack once.
Against whom? The Hellhound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is going to hit, just barely.
Okay. 12 damage.
12 damage. Very nice.
18
Hellhound.
to hit.
A what?
Is he dead? Is he dead?
No.
Oh, I still have more.
Ah,
Oh.
it's me.
And a what to hit?
18 to hit.
18's going to hit.
9 damage.
Oh
Oof.
shit.
This good boy has done gooder.
No.
Not looking good.
Damn it, he's still alive.
Okay.
Not looking good.
I
I think flanking's boring. Do people want to have flanking rules?
Yes.
as
Okay.
advantage. All right. So
As
it's
advantage.
It's +2 or
Let's
whatever.
do plus 2
Advantage or
instead.
+2?
Let's do the Matt Colville rules. +2.
Plus
Advantage
2.
is screwy.
Advantage
Okay.
is pretty heckin'
This is going to bring us to Tam.
I'm casting Moonbeam.
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 Space laser.
Yes.
It's a 2x2 square.
No, cylinder. So if you take the measuring tool, draw 2 out, it should hit both the War Priest and the Blade-Bearer, but not Ian.
My name's Drax.
We're going to use a square, but it's going to encompass those 2 guys.
I'm having it centered here for a radius like this.
It's a two, isn't it a 2x2 square and not a
cylinder.
It's a cylinder with what radius?
2.
There's a radius.
With radius, too.
No, radius 1.
So
Okay.
No, wait.
So it's the same thing as a 2x2 square.
No,
Yeah.
no, right. It's a radius of... Type of radius. Oh. Yeah, then yeah, it's right here.
yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
so it's getting your 2 people you want right there. Okay.
And
What happens? Does anything happen now, or is it on their turn?
So fog disappears because I have something else with concentration.
Nice.
It's basically I just cast it when their turn starts. They have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Does that bring me to my turn?
It does bring us to your turn.
All right. So with my boastful pride,
Are other than sensitivity to light, just by chance?
You don't notice anything.
all right, I'm going to swing at the blade bearer.
Cool.
And I dropped it on the ground. So I'm gonna do another one. It's a 16 plus 7, so
+7.
23 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
I'm gonna drop a 2nd level smite.
Oh no.
That should bring it to 3 extra d8. So I'm gonna roll my radiant damage first.
God, this is gonna hurt.
That's a 16 plus 5, so
Just give me the
20,
total.
21 radiant damage on the first attack. And then I also get 6, another 10 bludgeoning damage. So that was, what did I say? So 31 damage on the first attack. How's he looking?
Not good.
I'm gonna swing again. That's a 5 plus 7. I'm gonna use my inspiration right now because I'm feeling bashful. Nope, that's a natural one on that. So I whiff the second attack, and then as my bonus action, because I didn't heal myself like a fool, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary again.
Okay. And also, you are within the spirity emanation from the War Priest. Can you make another Wiz save?
Yes.
Yeah, at the end of your turn here. Probably forgot to have you do it last time.
That's a Wisdom save. That's a 21.
Yeah, you're fine.
Cool.
You're still moving a little slow, but nothing too spooky.
What did
Are
that
both
do
still
to me?
alive?
Oh, yeah, because I ended it. I roll again. Yep, I'm good. I think that was my turn.
Okay. So it's the Blade Bearer's turn. What happens with Moonbeam, my friend?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Hey, 13.
Against what is it?
Wait a second, Mark.
Against 14.
If I
Ian, wait a second.
Sorry.
What? No.
Against the 14.
Ian, what's your
saving
wait a
throw.
second?
if I use inspiration, do I have to use the second roll?
No, it gives you advantage.
Does a 13 hit the blade bearer?
No.
Okay.
Okay, continue, Zach.
Against the Constitution saving throw of 14, what do you get?
15 or 13.
So Blade Bearer takes 2d10. Do you want to roll that or should I roll it?
No, you hit me with it.
So 2d10 is a 3. That's 8 damage.
8 damage.
For the Blade Bearer. Yep.
He is very upset with reality. And he considers you all a part of reality. This brings us to his turn. Brax, you just really ruined his day. So he's going to do 2 things. First, he's getting out of that there moonbeam. Oh, no. He's getting out of that moon. There we go. He's going to take a whack at you, Brax.
Sanctuary. Wisdom saving throw.
Didn't Sanctuary end because you attacked?
No, I casted it again at the end of my turn.
Got it.
It's a bonus action. So.
Wisdom saving throw. DC?
15.
Fails.
Yes.
What happens?
He either needs to pick a new target or he throws away the attack.
Can he move?
The exact wording is, on a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
So I'm going to say that means he can't move.
He can. It does sound by that.
So he just kind of gets upset. You just made him sad.
He moves back into the moonbeam.
However, he's got one more attack, so he is going to. Do you want to make an attack?
I would love to make an attack of opportunity. That's a 13 plus 7, 20 to hit.
He is going to use a reaction and catch your blade.
It's a warhammer.
Catch, the warhammer on his sword and deflect it. So he can still walk on up to Tam.
If
He goes up to Tam and he says, "Well, bam." Does a 12 hit you, Tam?
It does not.
Zach, what is your AC?
15.
15? Low.
Fucking monks.
That's not a monk, that's a
I'm the
druid.
monk,
That's a
I'm
druid.
17.
Fucking druids.
Yeah, I know. Zach's got the lowest AC with a 15. Oh, it feels bad to be Mark.
It does. It really does. It feels worse to be the war priest because he's in a moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Okay, again, I Constitution saving throw of 14.
14. Fail.
Haha.
Oh, I just dropped my dice. 1 second.
And he's not a shape changer, so don't ask.
Yeah. Oh god, what are these rolls? It takes 8 damage.
Yes.
That's a decent amount of damage. How many health did you have? Like 9?
2d10. It's 2d10.
2d10. 8 is only 2 less than average.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's actually, isn't that?
Average is 10.5.
2d10, the average is 11.
11? Ah, my
Yeah.
bad.
I haven't rolled above a 5 yet.
Hey, man.
Hey,
alright.
you know what? That just means you haven't. I got nothing. That sucks.
You're saving it for later.
Then mute yourself. Get out of here. Incorporeal head
War
voice.
Priest is going to move here. He's going to point at the blade bearer and say some really good things in some strange tongue you don't understand. Actually, do any of you speak Goblin?
No, I don't speak
No.
Goblin.
Okay. It sounds as encouraging as that vile guttural language can sound.
What script does he use?
It
Thank you,
sounds a
man.
lot like that. And it kind of like some of the spirits from the aura make their way into the blade bearer, and he seems better. Not good, but better.
Damn. I should
This
have
brings us to the
counterspells.
Hellhound. Hellhound is going to go for Brax. Why not?
Sanctuary.
Did you attack though?
That's why not.
Wisdom
Did I
saving
what?
throw.
Did you attack?
He hasn't
Did you
yet.
attack?
Did Brax react?
My attack of opportunity against the blade bearer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
you did.
caught it.
Yeah, he did.
You bitch. I was gonna throw a smite
Oh,
into
wait
it.
a minute. Let me check something.
I want to throw.
Damn it.
I want to throw a smite into it and fucking
Okay,
murder him.
yep. He's going to make a wisdom save. Fails, so he's going to attack Asher instead.
Ah, sucks for you.
Oh, for the love of God, I haven't rolled above like a 7 to hit Asher, I think. It's going to miss you, Asher. This fiendish mammal just gnashes its teeth by you.
Still playing.
This brings us to none of your turns, because the current turn is that of...
Oh god.
3 hobgoblins show
More
up.
hobos.
God fucking damn it.
I'm in a bad
Wait,
wage.
but I can move my boom beam.
Yes, you can. H1... H2...
You guys want to go hang out in the house? And just fucking beat the shit out of them as they try to walk in.
Okay, and that one is going to go
H1N1.
there in initiative order. This one's
My next character is going to be a fighter gunslinger who plays way too much Counter Strike, and they're just gonna hold angles for the entire fight.
Hell yeah, brother. I'm gonna hold
The,
the attack.
cowboy I played in a Starfinder campaign's my favorite character ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can make its way up to Brax, but needs to make a whiz save. Oh, it might have passed.
Doesn't it take moonbeam damage?
No, I had to do the
Around.
Pythagorean corners.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Wisdom
Screw
save,
you,
yes.
Euclid. You
No,
don't
no, no,
exist.
wait. If it enters.
It
Yeah,
didn't.
no, I know.
It walked around.
I know. It walked around.
Wow.
It fails, so it doesn't
Hey!
attack.
Sanctuary.
Brings us to Asher.
Hey. Okay, I attacked the Hellhound.
Yeah.
A 14.
14 hits.
14 damage.
Okay, the Hellhound doesn't even leave a body. It just kind of combusts into a sulfurous cloud of sulfur.
Sweet. Okay. I move right here,
Cool.
and I attack the Blade Bearer twice.
Oh, that's not going to 'Cause
Oh,
okay.
what? Oh, okay.
What?
The Hellhound moved. I thought my character moved. It was the Hellhound.
26
That'll hit.
and a 15.
Miss.
12 damage on the one.
Oof. Still not looking good.
That's all.
Okay, that's your turn. Tam.
Okay, can I
Blade Bearer is looking real bad.
go from saying, can I hit the War Priest H1 and H2 by moving the beam? Do you allow that? Like if I center it in the middle of them, like
I'm gonna say
technically it reaches all of their squares.
so. it reaches part of their square, but doesn't really incorporate the square. I'm gonna say it's gonna act as a 2x2 grid, just because we're in block world right now.
Block world. It's like clown world, but worse.
Okay, so in that case, I want to hit H1 and H2.
H1, H2.
You know, I want to put it. I want to put it like right. So even if I put it like right here between H1 and War Priest, it will only hit one of them.
Yeah, so you got to remember these squares are 5 feet across, so there's still like
Well, we'll go
2.5 feet of a square they could be in to not be caught in it. So it gets a little wacky using circles in this square world. I just you have to center it on a point between different things, different squares. That's what I'm gonna say.
In that case, I want to hit H1 and H2 combined.
Okay,
So
cool.
I want to put it like here. That's my action.
Okay. So that is going to hurt those two, and on the beginning of their turn, they're going to have a bad time.
Yep.
Let's do that color for Moonbeam. Okay. Brax,
So,
how you doing?
for my action, I'm going to dump all 30 of my lay on hands pool into myself. Alright, and I'm going to heal. That leaves me with a bonus action.
Where do you lay your hands on?
Myself.
Do you touch your face?
Am I allowed to touch my face?
It's unhygienic, but okay.
I'm
We're
scared.
not supposed to.
You've been watching CBS.
I take my thumb and I jam it in between my arm and my chest plate, right in my armpit, and it's
Okay.
right in there.
That'll get them.
That'll get 'em.
Yep.
The armpit is hygienic.
And I think that's gonna be my turn. Sanctuary stays active.
Sanctuary stays active. Okay.
Yes, it is.
This brings us to H1. It's going to make a con save. Passes.
Con save against H1. No.
Moonbeam.
What, did he make it?
I was
He
looking
made
at
it.
H1 and then.
He made it?
Yeah.
Okay, so he still takes half damage.
Cool.
Where'd my D10? I just had it.
You want to give me the same damage roll both for H1 and H2?
Sure.
H2 fails.
So H2 takes 12 damage, H1 takes 6.
Ooh, H2 holding on by a thread. Just having a bad time with reality.
Moonbeam.
Okay, so it's H1's turn. H1's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn it.
Oh,
He's
Jesus.
going to whack you, Tam.
But if he attacks the blade bearer,
Does a
he'll have
15 hit? 15 does hit. Right?
Yes, if it matches a hit.
Why would he attack
Yes.
Tam when he's flanking the blade bearer?
Sorry, boss, but I gotta get that +2. That's gonna be, ooh, nice, 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay, and H2 took his damage as well. He's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Asher.
Hi.
God, I wish I had pulled on master.
Actually, if he goes here, he's flanking the blade bearer, which I just think is better. Asher, will a 14 hit you?
No.
Ha!
No, it won't. God,
Your
it
hot
is
would
the blade
suck.
bearer's turn. He's gonna make a whack at Asher.
He's just upset that I have
2 whacks actually. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
They're all in a perfect square.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, both of those attacks miss, and you can see him kind of frown in sadness. You know, as he was making his attacks, he was like, "Oh, come on, you're nothing compared to me." But then as you just kind of like, without even moving your feet, you just kind of sway back and forth to dodge his 2 strikes, and you kind of go, "Oh, this means nothing." It's the War Priest's turn. War Priest. Oh, did I make you roll a
Nope.
whiz save on your lap? Can you do that for me now, Brax?
Yep, that's a natural 1. Plus
Okay, so you're
8.
going to fail,
Oh,
which
no.
means you're going to take some damage as the whispering spirits kind of start bombarding into you.
I'm sure glad I healed up.
You're going to take
D4.
10 necrotic damage.
But I'm undead and I heal. Haha.
Yeah.
I'm a skeleton. Oh god. That's my goal by the end of this, is to become a skeleton.
And then Blade Bear is going to work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So he's going to walk there, and then he's going to make an attack against Asher with his staff. Magic, I should say. Yes! Suck it, Dylan. Is a 24 going to hit?
Yeah. Yeah, it hits.
Yeah. Oh, get absolutely decimated, you troglodyte. Okay, so you're going to take 4 damage. And just remind me
The roll.
what happens
Oh.
next time someone attacks you. You kind of got like a big glowing aura around you right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit
And
Dylan
also-
to get rid of it.
Wait, hits
Also-
or hits or attacks?
If you get hit.
Okay.
There's a lot of silence. Oh god, he's redrawing this.
God help me.
Yeah, we're all in the.
Oh, didn't Zach lose Moonbeam?
What?
Oh, no, it's still there.
Okay, cool.
No, my moonbeam.
My moonbeam.
Is there really no better way to fucking do that?
No, there's not. Oh, nice, you're all in it. So,
Damn it.
Asher and Tam, this is your first time being in it on this round. So can you give me both whiz saves?
Ooh, I am really good at those. That's a 19.
Nice.
Also 19.
Okay, so both of you pass. You don't notice anything too bad, but you're moving a little bit slower.
Okay.
Okay, this brings us to H1N1. He is going to attack Brax. He needs to make a
Wisdom save.
fail.
Yes.
Okay, I hate Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Asher, it's your
Great.
turn.
Face stank.
Okay,
Face
I'm
stank.
gonna attack the blade bear.
Okay, gonna sneeze on him.
26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
16 damage.
The blade bearer can bear no more. As your
Quick
staff-
question mark.
Staff.
Yes.
Can the blade bearer be a bugbear instead of a hobgoblin?
No, he is a hobgoblin.
Damn it.
He's not the blade bearing bugbear.
Damn it.
I know. I apologize.
Ruining my
So your
version.
staff, you kind of hit him right at the base of the neck with one blow, and he lets out a, "Oh, come on, your puny stick is no match for Boop.
Nice.
He got booped real good.
I booped him real
Anything else there, Asher?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack H2.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Only 10.
That's gonna miss.
Ha! Suck, Dylan.
Frickin' monks.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's all.
Tam.
I think you know what I'm gonna do.
I have a theory.
Why did you even redraw the moonbeam? You knew you were just gonna have to move it.
Oh, Asher, and at the end of your turn, can you make a whiz save?
18. Sorry,
pass.
19.
Yeah, you pass. Go ahead, Tam. Where's this moonbeam going?
Come on, Mark.
He's gonna put
Really?
it right
You
over
want to
here.
go right on top of Brax?
Right over
Interesting
here.
choice, but I'll allow it.
Right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Right
Make
here.
that a better
Oh,
color.
I just realized I took damage, right? It is a concentration spell. So,
Ew. When did you take damage?
Took damage from Blade Bear, didn't he?
that's
Okay,
fine.
just make me a concentration check. We'll do the DC 10.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make it.
Okay, cool.
Rough 11.
Yeah, you're fine.
Does that mean it's my turn, or
Is that
Zach...
the end of your turn, Tam?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, make a whiz save as the spirits continue to buff at you.
Do the H1 and H2 not take
12.
damage now?
Technically, it's on the start of their turn.
Dang.
Is it not when they first enter?
It says when creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn.
Yeah, so this is on a turn and they entered it for the first time, so they're going to take damage now.
Okay, so maybe they both make Constitution.
What's the DC?
14.
14.
Fail.
Both of them.
Yes.
They both take 10 damage.
They're both dead.
Yes!
Yes.
Okay,
This
so
is-
you just microwave 2 hobgoblins for space laser.
I like to believe that the moonbeam isn't like aggressive, it's just like a soft pillar of like moonly light, and you just touch it and you're like, oh, it's gonna be so warm and pleasant, and you just fucking incinerate. Alright.
Just drifting around the battlefield.
Does that mean it's my turn?
Erasing
Did you make me
people.
a whiz save there, Tam?
Did I? No, I
don't think you did.
16.
You're fine. Brax, it's your turn.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go right there. I'm going to make one attack against the Horror Priest.
No.
That's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
That'll hit, so he takes 10 damage.
Fine.
Alright, fine, he's still alive. Still kicking. Great. I'm not upset about that at all. Then I guess, how does H1N1 look? Does anyone hit him at all?
He looks as strong as...
The day he was born?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, then I realized it didn't make any sense.
As the day he was phased into existence. Then I'm gonna hit the War Priest again.
Okay.
That is a... Does a 9 hit, Mark?
9 does not hit.
Dang, then...
War Priest is looking kind of ragged, but still has a good bit of fight left in him.
That's good. Because I'm out of Sanctuary.
That is good.
I do have a bonus action.
It's the War Priest. Are there rules about casting a spell against someone within 5 feet of them?
What?
If it's a ranged attack, I believe it still counts as disadvantage or whatever it is.
Okay.
Player's Handbook.
Oh, Brax, make a whiz save.
Attack rules, modify, blah, 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 unseen targets. Ranged attack.
Brax.
Brax? Oh, shit, I'm sorry, wisdom save? I was reading. Natural 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
Aiming a ranged attack, more difficult to foe. Disadvantage within 5 feet.
Okay, it's going to be disadvantaged within 5 feet, so then he's going to shoot against Asher.
I'm gonna take a peek.
And that is actually... Asher, remember how I told you to remind me when an attack got made against you next?
Yes.
Yeah, you should remind me now.
Hey Mark.
It's nothing special, he just has advantage.
Okay.
God, does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay, the War Priest is sad.
I can't wait for the
Bring
second session where Mark starts lying all the time.
This brings us to H1N1.
Oh, God.
He is flanking you.
I do not fear him.
Yeah, you should feel flanked. And do you feel flanked with a 14?
No.
Ugh, that's unfortunate. Okay.
I fear him.
Asher, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm a walk up to the War Priest.
Fair choice.
Yo, you
I'm
should
gonna
flank him.
Whack him with a stick.
Flank him.
I can flank him, can I?
In the middle of the
Oh,
hobgoblin.
he's looking at me.
Who cares?
So
Whatever.
I can't. Anyways, does a 26 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Cool.
26.
9 damage. And does a 16 hit?
Let me check. Yes.
14 more damage.
Okay, the War Priest is looking unfortunate.
Jesus Christ, really? I'm gonna buy some dice. You know what the best part about online D&D is you can shop for dice while it's not your turn.
You don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh my god.
Even though the War Priest is a man of the cloth, he's very sturdy.
It's very sturdy.
11 to the wisdom saving.
Okay. Oh, you fail!
Does he starch and iron his clothes? You got very sturdy clothes.
Oh, suck it, Dylan. Dylan, you're gonna take 13 necrotic damage as the spirits begin to whisper terrible things and kind of buffet themselves right into your chest, where they disappear, but they leave an icy cold feeling on your very soul.
You finally hit me
Yeah, suck it, buddy.
for a considerable amount of damage.
Yeah. But you wish you could lay on hands now, you frickin' missile chucking punk. Tam, that brings us to your turn.
Okay, so I have some realization. I can move this thing up to 60 feet in a direction on a turn, right? So if I pass it over multiple things, if it goes here,
No.
I think it's
can't
I'm not gonna let you do the frickin' carve delays.
No, there's a specific spell for that, and those like the walls of fire or walls of ice.
I
is what you do
think
for that.
I think that's why it doesn't happen when it only. I think that's why the damage only happens on their turn.
It says when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn,
yeah.
On
you're
a turn?
moving it to a different area, and essentially it kind of moves instantaneously from the game's perspective.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
don't deal damage. It
I
doesn't-
can't sweep it over.
Yeah, you're not carving, like, you're not etching your name into the very ground with your divine lunar emanation.
Yeah, I'll be a bit powerful for a level 2 spell.
Yeah.
I have it. So I can have this active for 10 turns because it's a minute. How many turns? It's definitely not been 10 turns, right?
Oh, goodness, no.
Okay.
This has been a long combat.
So I'm gonna sidestep out of the
A good choice.
and then I want it centered here.
Pop, pop. Oh,
Close enough.
pop,
There we go.
pop,
And let's
Bop.
roll some damage.
pop, pop.
Oh no. Oh no. Does he make a save?
Yes.
He takes 1 damage.
Still holding on.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
That is unfortunate, my dude. Brax, I suggest you roll better.
All right. So the War Priest is looking like he's about to die, right? And
He's not
H1
looking happy.
H1N1 looks like no one's touched him.
H1N1 is having a grand old time with life.
All right.
Is H1N1 like a different?
He's just a
No.
hobgoblin. It's just a fun name. I'm gonna throw a swing at the War Priest. That's a 10 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
And then second swing. Great. That's a 12 to hit.
That's a miss.
I'm gonna cry softly.
Yep. And you're gonna cry softly more, as realizing he can't really make any attacks against people that are useful. He's first gonna probably fail a wisdom save. Yeah, he fails a wisdom save. How much damage, Tam?
Zach?
Well, if he fails.
Moonbeam.
He failed his moonbeam
Oh, more damage. Why more damage? He moved.
because it's the
out?
start of his turn now.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Ew. That's kind of
Also, I
disgusting.
don't want Ian to take more damage, but
That's 19
I'm doing
damage.
all right now, honestly.
19 damage.
That's 19 damage.
Yeah, the war priest is dead.
The War Priest
Wait,
is no
wait,
more.
It can double hit,
So
start?
the way I'm reading it is
or
when a creature
Okay,
enters the
yeah.
spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, it has to do the con save. So your turn is a turn, and that's the first
I
time
can
it
technically
enters
do
it.
for 4d10. That's
Yes,
disgusting.
it's a powerful spell.
It's a level 2 spell.
Yeah, I've always liked Moonbeam when I'm not the DM.
It's still there. Don't take it away.
Inflict wounds is a level 1 spell, but that kills people.
It's still there, Mark.
Look who's- ooh.
I'm not looking at rid of this yet. We still got another beastie.
Oh, and this emanation is gone.
Yay.
Okay, this brings us
Yay.
to H1N1's turn. The War Priest was going to do fun stuff, but it's dead, so, you know. Brax,
Yes.
H1N1
It is my turn. No, I whiffed both
is
my.
going to hit you.
Oh yeah, okay.
And this tall, you didn't notice at first, this hobgoblin, a little taller than the other ones. You know, it's like he's a little better built. He's still one of the standard hobgoblins, but he's like, he's a cut above the rest. And he's going to two-hand his sword, look you dead in the eye, and say... says nothing, just grunts. He's going to lift his sword up in the air
I was expecting it as a 14 hit.
and drop it behind his head as he rolls a natural one.
Yes.
Brings us to Asher.
Hey. Okay, I want to move right here, and then I'm gonna slap him. Does a 20 hit, not natural.
Dylan, I want you to know I despise you on a personal level, and it does hit.
Know. 12 damage.
I'm still alive with 1 hit point.
Does a 27 hit.
How the fuck are you rolling 27s? Pussy.
13
Oh, that's
damage.
wild.
Okay.
Oh.
And that brings us to the end of combat. Do you still want your moonbeam up for the next, 40 seconds, Zach?
No, I think I'm good.
I think you're good. Okay. So that was the first combat. The patrol of marauding goblin and a
There's a lot
hellhound
of them.
I think
appear to all be deceased.
I would like to take this. Oh no. Can we? What's going on over here?
What's going on over there?
Is this
You
like?
mean
Is this
Go
like a
ahead.
part of the road, or is this like a small side path?
It's a small side path, so the main road continues to go this way.
I want to move their bodies.
This is the side
I want to strip their bodies of any toxic materials and move them into the forest to be consumed by nature.
What kind of armor were they wearing?
They were wearing...
Just like piecemeal stuff.
Yeah, it's nothing fancy. It's kind of some ragtag stuff. The Blade Bearer has slightly nicer gear, but honestly, I wouldn't say it's anything you would want to keep.
Can I grab a few scraps? I want to make it into rabbit armor.
Let's see, searching through, you do find a holy symbol on the war priest.
Do we recognize it?
You tell me. Roll religion.
That's an 8. I don't think I recognize it.
8.
This is
Yeah,
the symbol
you
of
don't
mask.
It's a symbol of mask.
Oh no.
Exactly. Nice references.
We played one
God, I
game.
forgot so much about that campaign.
We played one campaign, and we already made like at least 6 references to it.
God, this is good. Yeah, so you do not recognize what it is. I don't know if anyone else wants to check if you're trained in religion.
I could try.
The incorporeal voice will try as well.
18.
Natural
18?
1.
So, Dylan, you recognize... Sorry. Asher. You recognize that as the symbol of Tiamat.
Ugh,
Wait, Tiamat or Tiamat?
I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
know.
semantics.
Tiamat. So, the symbol you see there is 5 dragon heads kind of orbiting a small little circle. They're all different colors. The one at the top is red. The next one clockwise is kind of purple, then green, then black, then white. You do know that Tiamat is the goddess of greed and the queen of evil dragons.
Oh boy. That's
Do we
disturbing.
get to kill dragons?
So by the way, Mark, I rolled a natural 1 on identifying it.
The symbol of mask.
Mask.
Oh no.
Alright.
Okay. And they don't have any money on persons or goblinoids.
I'd like to strip any toxic materials from them and move them into the forest to be consumed by...
Yeah, no, you're able to do that pretty quickly. They didn't have anything too radioactive.
You use the ashes of the hellhound to ferment the flowers.
Yes, exactly. That's good. No, I like that. It's a good detail.
While he's doing that, I think me and Asher were seeing what's going on in this here thing,
Okay.
phasing in and out of the walls, you know?
So inside there, you see.
I'm gonna take the small room.
Well, when you get into
Oh no.
the small room,
Okay.
uh,
Let's move
you
on.
don't see anything. There's nothing there. Just some like rations and whatnot, kind of a stool or two to sit on. This is kind of where they were. This is their little break room, I guess you could say.
Are the rations like worth
But-
taking, or are they hobgoblin rations? So
It's
like
hobgoblin stuff. Like it's
gross.
I'm not one to begrudge another culture, but it's
Cream of
bad
wheat.
culinary stuff. Oh god, cream of wheat is so bad. It's just cream of wheat with like beetles instead of raisins.
Oh,
God, you put raisins
Yeah.
in
Mark,
fucking...
that would arguably make it better.
Oh, it would
seriously.
make it better. It would cream of wheat.
They're adding the beetles to make it better. My God, this...
I use mold earth to dig shallow graves.
Oh, very considerate of you. Nice. And inside the big room, you see 5 recently deceased bodies. One of them is body of a female, kind of not noble, but kind of wealthier person based off the garb and dress. 3 more of the bodies appear to be some guards of some sort, though most of their gear has been pilfered off of them. And another one is just a male corpse, appears to be a commoner. Do you look around?
Yeah, I'd like to look around
Can
a
I
bit.
examine the bodies for any personal?
Yeah, so looking around, you see,
Do I make any sort of check, or are we just gonna...
oh yeah, give me a perception or investigation.
Oh wait.
Investigation? Damn, that's a 15.
Wait. No,
Yes.
before he does that, can I you cast enhance ability on him?
What does that do?
No, because you were digging the shallow graves while they were doing this.
Okay.
Get out of here,
And
damn!
regardless, you're able to easily find amongst the scraps of various items that were probably taken off these folks.
Mhm.
You find 355 gold pieces.
Okay.
Nothing else of note.
I'm looking for some, like, iconography or identifying things. Like, are they a member of any sort of group? Or, like, family crest or anything like that?
You can't find anything that would immediately give anything away.
Alright.
The female body there is definitely someone of some means.
Alright, I almost dealt 355 damage to myself instead of adding it to my gold.
Mark, just think how much experience do we gain?
We're not doing experience, I assume. I assume we're just gonna be told.
Yeah, you're just gonna get told.
Oh, by the way, here, next level.
You'll level up when I damn well please. I'm the god here, it's me. The holy symbol, it was my face.
Mask! Can we rename... Mark, your name is now, Mask.
Mask. How do I give myself a role? Where are they?
Nickname. Well, if you...
How would you server roles?
Just change your nickname to Mask for now.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me. If we want, we can figure that out later. Just like a peasant. Commander. Mask, the great god, the best god.
Okay.
Mask.
So, I am going to roll 1d1 on a 1.
I didn't catch that last bit.
I rolled a 1. I'm going to take a bathroom break.
All right, I'm gonna take a shit too.
I'm gonna
I
go
need
look
to
for food.
eat, so.
Oh yeah, I need to eat too, so folks can go find food as well. So, go forth and consume.
Deal.
Okay.
Who wants to hear about my bowel movement? All right. Good to hear. Where is everyone? Hello? Is everyone gone?
No, I'm just playing RimWorld.
Do you want to hear about my bowel movement?
You know, Ian, I didn't say anything, so I was hoping you wouldn't ask.
All right. I need dice. I need like bulk D8s. Did they all go to the bathroom?
I think so.
I don't want opaque dice. Bulk dice. All right. Can I make like my own fucking bag? Poundo dice? $1,000 dice.
Stabbed in the neck, in the head with a knife. Fucking hell.
What?
Horse has been through a lot.
Oh god. Ooh. 100. I don't want 100. What I want is like a reasonable 25 pack. That is exactly what I want. I don't need D4s, don't need D6s. I got plenty of 3s. It's just D8s. D8s is what I need. Yeah. Add to cart. We're gonna hold off on it though, see if we can find some better.
Okay, how we all doing?
Doing alright. I'm looking for dice. 'Cause
Yeah.
I lack D8s.
I think people are getting food if you want any.
Damn. I might go get some soup.
Yeah, go get some. We're gonna take a little dinner siesta.
A hiatus.
Indeed.
Brand itchy dice available. It doesn't tell me how much it costs. It doesn't also tell me how many fucking dice are in here.
They roll for it.
Bulk D8. They're about 22 colors.
That's dumb. That's a dumb joke.
Oh, it's 2,000.
Did you expect anything less?
Wait, what?
It is 2,000 dice.
I choose to believe that these are the freaking dice me last time.
But when you add them in, but when you put them in your cart, the total in your cart is still $0. Unit price
Sounds
0.
like a deal.
That's wacky.
But, like, I'm going to let me check out. I'm gonna see how far into this process I can get without having to give them personal information.
Mark, have you beaten Sekiro yet?
Oh, I'm not making a fucking account. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
That was a yes. That was a he has
I
been.
have.
Oh,
I'm
I
eating
couldn't
a taco and I don't want you to eat my crunchy.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some food.
Dylan, I'm playing Randy Savage right now. So far, he hasn't sent a mechanoid cluster, but I feel like it's only a matter of time.
I think he's getting dinner.
I think he's getting dinner too. That's okay. You know what?
Oh my god, I'm a visionary. Oh no. Why am I cutting it out? This is not good.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Well, hi.
How many I've only got 14 components left. This ain't good. This one world saves gonna die very quickly.
Anything? Were you watching the stream at all?
I no.
All right,
What
cool. We had at least one viewer for some period of time.
I really wish I could just be like, transported into this world and like just not do schoolwork. Let's all become. I want to be a dwarf.
See, I think if I was going to go into a D&D world, I wouldn't be a dwarf.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm pretty sure there's like a million young adult novels about that exact concept,
Yeah.
Zach.
Getting people getting sucked into fantasy worlds.
And even more fan fictions.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you're really interested.
My dwarf.
Thank God I haven't
OC.
seen any Dragon Prince self-inserts, but it's only a matter of time.
God.
Have you looked?
I have
scared.
read the first like 7 pages
Oh.
of the top reviewed fanfictions of all time for the Dragon Prince, and
For
there
sure.
are 2 good ones. And I think that might be stretching it. There might only be one good one.
Nope. Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of self inserts. It's not that hard to find.
A bulk pack of D8s is on my way. On its way to me.
D8s. Why?
My main weapon is a Warhammer, which is a D8, and my smites are all D8s. So,
True.
and only having 3 of them, like I've got plenty of D6s. I don't need more than 3 D20s. I haven't had a real need for a D4 yet. I'm waiting. All right. I'm trying to think this through. So Mark, you said we found. Did I miss anything, or the last thing we did was we found that money?
That was the last thing.
Okay.
Brave Robin.
Could we
Brave
take a-
Robin.
Could we take a short rest here, or would we wait until everyone's back first?
I would want to.
Let's
I have
wait
to
until everyone's back, just so we don't forget to tell Dylan.
Yes.
How many hit die do I have?
You have 6.
6.
6. I think they're. Oh. How do I take a short rest? Oh, I got D8 as hit die. Jeez.
Yes.
Let's play the fun game of guessing where Ancient Danger is on this map.
Okay, this is a little interesting. I think there is nowhere in here. Ooh. Petrified.
I have a feeling Ancient Danger is buried in the wall somewhere. It's always the worst.
There is nowhere in here that tells you what hit die you have. You have to go look for it.
No, short rest.
Oh, yeah.
Short rest button.
Besides, you got a D10.
I know I have a D10, but I was clicking on my health points, and I was like, why won't it tell me what my thing is?
Do you see they're taking Buck's grenades?
Yeah, they also made Jaeger 2-speed.
I know it.
HP changes.
Tragic.
I think they should just go all out. They should make him a 1-speed and give him an ACOG.
Honestly?
Because it would flip the table. Because the reason why they're like, oh, okay, Wamai is currently an anchor grenade denial. Jaeger's a roam denial, grenade denial. Just flip-flop them. Give him the ACOG. Have him fucking chugging around. Just make
That would be interesting.
make him a little fatter. Give him some like leg armor.
Yeah. His weapon is more suited to be a anchor weapon, like Maestro.
For 1 minute.
I got team killed for destroying walls yesterday.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that unless you have majority or at least some backup. Mark's still here, just munching on his tacos.
This year?
If there's a what event? April Fool's
April
event?
Fool. Yeah.
Maybe the TTS is a fucking April Fool.
That's the biggest April Fools of them all. Is they update the TTS.
That's what I would do. If I was gonna do something like stupid and have like an April Fool's event in my multiplayer game, in the technical test server, I'd just fucking do all the stupid wild changes that everyone's telling people to do. Like, oh my god, you should do this, you should do that. I'm like, okay, here you go. Enjoy.
Yep.
Combat
The
tracker.
Rook is now 5 speed.
Well, they would realize very quickly how stupid their ideas were, but you know it wouldn't last. Like a month later, they'd be asking for the same shit.
No, I think like the weird every once in a while they should be like, all right, here's a bunch of weird radical changes you guys want to have making the game. Technical test server, you have a week to figure out whether or not you like it, whether or not it's healthy for the game.
I'm trying to think. What are some good ones?
Just removing Clash.
No Clash.
All right.
It would reset the game back to its like alpha release.
All right. Let's manage my levels. So we'll look at some stuff. When's the next ASI? Level 8.
I haven't seen many good April Fool's things yet.
Yeah.
No, people stopped doing them. I don't even think Minecraft has one.
Do they normally have one?
They had one. Not normally. Not anymore.
Okay, what's our head count looking like?
Dylan is still not here. And Mark?
Okay.
Okay, no, Mark's better now.
The who, the what?
For a second, you were just really loud.
It's my exuberant and loud personality.
And I think your thing was a little overexposed. Just for a hot moment. I should really use that.
So while we wait, all in all, how'd that first combat feel? How we doing?
I'm
Good.
feeling great, Mark.
So the question is, Mark, are you gonna be one of an actual DM who like has like 2 of those encounters in a day? Or are you gonna let slowly recover before the next one?
Who knows?
Because like,
I don't understand like how people do more than one combat per session. I run a 4-hour session and it like a combat lasts for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It depends on group the
Fifth edition
combat.
slow as fuck.
we can
It's
have
really slow.
multiple days.
The problem I think the biggest problems with 5th edition combat is there's a lot of little things that slow it down that add up, like not rolling damage and dice and to hit at the same time. Like that shit adds up to like half an hour or something like that. Some
Yeah.
ridiculous amount.
I
Especially if you have a table of 5 players.
I
Like-
find
Yeah.
I find that with 5th edition, you only have one action, like one real action, so people often recognize how to spend it. Whereas
Yep.
Pathfinder 2nd edition, which I DM'd for this year, you have 3 actions that you can do whatever you want. You can spend all 3 to move, you can spend 2 to move, 1 to attack, whatever, and you can pretty much do whatever you need to do. And I found turns went a lot faster when people had that greater flexibility.
Yep. And
Somehow
like,
giving them more choices made them go quicker.
yeah, that's a big part. Is we have a rule at my table where if you're not prepared for your turn, you have like a 2-minute timer is what we start doing. So you'd have to prepare for your turn ahead of time. But the other thing is just like it's too tactical. In a sense of like the players think there's really high stakes because they don't want to lose the fight because it means dying, and so they spend a lot of time thinking about what they want to do, and they have so many options
Mhm.
for their one action, like you said. And so it's like the wizard, like I've like 4 spellcasters in my party, and so they're looking through the list of 14 spells.
Yeah.
Deciding which one to cast, and then every time the battlefield changes, that changes how they do it, and they don't know what their 14 spells do, so they're spending
No,
time
goodness,
reading
yeah.
up. And like
Yeah,
I
so
do
I'm
like
gonna-
GURPS combat because it's very simplistic.
Is GURPS
gonna
low
be-
fantasy?
It's whatever you want it to be, baby.
Fair enough.
GURPS is an attempt for a generic universal role-playing system, so you can assign it to any time period.
I really wanted to buy GURPS Dungeon Fantasy, which is like the D&D setting for GURPS that came out like in the past
Mhm.
4 years or something. It looks snazzy.
I really want to run a modern campaign.
Yeah.
Because I feel like modern campaign combat is just faster in general because
Gun.
it's lower magic, right? And so you don't have a wizard with 14 spells. You've got a guy with a gun,
Yeah,
and that's
point
your
and shoot.
that's your move set. Is you can shoot or you can move, and sometimes you can shoot and move.
I don't know why, because like I love modern settings and I love science fiction settings. I have absolutely no interest in playing either of them in a tabletop role-playing game.
Yeah, same here. Sci-fi can work, but
Or
I
even if you, like look at like if you look at something like Cyberpunk.
I've got an FTL campaign I want to run.
I don't know. It never like those aren't genres that I'm saying like yeah let's sit around a table and do that. This I fucking love this. I'll fucking slay hobgoblins all day at a table.
yeah, and I'm such a sucker for like the pseudo-historical fantasy setting. Very pseudo on the historical. But yeah, I'm gonna be encouraging folks to kind of decide what they're gonna do ahead of their turns.
Yep.
And I know it's hard in a large combat like that where there's like 8 monsters on there at a time, so you're just kind of staring off at the screen or ceiling for a little while waiting for your turn. But
Savage Attacker. Shield Master. No, that would make sense.
Well, apparently they nerfed the damage on what's it called on Cade's
Oh, yeah.
shotgun. It's like a nerf gun now.
Um,
And the shot. The shotgun.
10 shots at extremely long range and limbs. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. Still.
they're just getting around to releasing errata for errata, or whatever you pronounce it, for Xanathar's Guide to Everything, and our dearly beloved spell, Healing Spirits, is receiving a significant nerf.
Isn't Healing Spirit... Isn't... No, I think I have it with Healing Totem or something. Healing Spirits. What is this spell?
I think it's Healing Spirit.
Isn't it,
Yeah, Healing
Range-
Spirit. It's Ranger Druid, I think.
Ranger...
Yeah.
Healing, filter spells.
This one's whenever a creature you can see moves into the spirit's space for the first time on a turn or starts a turn there, it can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 healed points to that creature. And basically, it's really good because you cast it in combat, and it does fine in combat, but then at the end of combat, it still goes up for another 6 turns, so everyone can go inside of it and take 6d6 healing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically just tops you off after combat, and the Wizards of the Coast is now saying, that's dumb.
Isn't there one that's like a totem version of that?
I feel like there is.
It's let me see where I can find it. No, not True Resurrection. Where is it? Not Prayer of Healing, Massing Warrior. Life transfers, lost
Oh,
treasure.
dear God.
Hero's Feast, Healing Spirits. Goodberry.
Good, Barry.
Aura of Vitality. That seems like a good one.
Oh, I didn't read the flavor text to start your journey.
Oh,
What a shame.
You sent us some flavor text, did you not?
yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't read the stuff in red.
Ooh.
The afternoon sun beats down on you. The air is hot and still. Sparsely settled landscapes are starting to grow monotonous with a seemingly endless line of dusty fly specks of town. Town of Drellin's Ferry lies a few miles ahead of you. It's a settlement hard on the borders of the Witchwood. Best place from which to begin exploring the nearby forest.
Hello.
He's back!
It's Dylan!
He's back.
Short
Dylan.
rest?
Do you want to take a short rest with us, Dylan?
Do you want to continue our short rest in real life? Are you all good?
I am content.
Content is good.
Yes.
Any folks can short rest.
I'm going to take a short rest, and I'm going to throw some hit dice. Alrighty. I'm going to start with 1. No, wait, no. Not a D8. It's a D10. How foolish of me. 7. 3. 10. Heal.
So I get 2d8. Is it 2d8 plus 6 or 2d8 plus 3?
What do you mean?
For every hit dice, roll 1 hit die at a time.
And each hit die you roll, you add your con modifier to it.
Okay. Wait, it's not updated.
You have to hit the heal button. Let's go, come on. Great. That is not what I wanted. But I will take it.
So I have to roll 2d8 plus 6 plus 8 3, so that's 17. Nice.
Alright. So,
Once per long rest during a short rest,
is this natural recovery?
you can expand spell slots to recover. Oh.
Is Bard the only primary spellcaster that doesn't have some form of spell slot regeneration?
I don't know.
Because sorcerers have meta magic.
Cleric.
Cleric, nope, cleric also doesn't have it, I don't think.
And druid only has it if you take circle of land.
There you go.
Yeah, with natural recovery, wait a second. So I can use them to heal? Wait, how does that work?
Isn't it?
Let's look. Natural recovery. You regain some of your magical energy by sitting in meditation and during a short rest, choose expanded spell slots to recover. The spell slots can be combined level that is equal to or less than half your druid level rounded up, and none of the slots can be 6 level or higher. You can't use this feature again.
So I can recover both of the spell slots I use.
Yes, you can. For example, a 4th level druid.
6.
Alrighty.
Yeah. How we all feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic.
Did we all top off back to full?
Nope.
Got all my key points back.
Hey, key points are great. Love key points.
I ran out very early on in that fight.
Yeah, so that's essentially the thing with Way of the Four Elements is you go through your key points fast, and many people think that it needs rebalancing for how much it costs. We'll talk. So,
I paced nervously.
you guys are done your short rest? So
Yeah,
you've been
just
sitting there for an hour?
Zach's been sitting in the road.
Yeah, sitting in the road. No one comes by. It's a fairly sparsely traveled area.
Just kind of
And
sitting on the side.
I think we could really like fill out this space if we tear down these walls over here. You know, really open up the
floor
space.
concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to House Hunters.
House Hunters, Highland, West.
All right.
Yeah, West El Surveil.
You know what? I'm gonna right here. I'm gonna use Divine Sense. Just because. Why not?
Really?
Why not?
Oh, it's wacky.
As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell and know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
You feel a strange presence emanating from. No. Yeah, nothing.
What about that amulet that we picked up? Who has that amulet right now?
There was
I
an
believe
amulet?
Tam would have it.
What,
Tam has it?
wait, what amulet?
The amulet of
I don't think
Tiamat.
he has it.
No, I definitely don't have it.
I think I thought
I removed all their
Dylan was
possessions.
the one who identified it. So Dylan, do you have it?
Okay, Asher has it.
Sure, I have it.
No, I'm putting it in my inventory.
Read the text again.
Amulet of I'm throwing it in my inventory.
Okay.
Did I spell Tiamat right? Yep, why not?
Okay. What do we all think about Schmeppy?
Schmeppy, I'm kind of digging Schmeppy. If it's not too hard for you, Mark, I'm okay with it.
I don't really like how players can't leave a lasting mark to like point out a plan.
Yeah.
There's only the laser pointer.
No, I got that. I'm gonna try to get Roll20 working. It just would not let me upload some maps. We'll see what we can do. Okay.
I am completely content with this, honestly.
So, folks, it is approaching. The sun is approaching its zenith.
It's only
about
noon?
midday. It's noon. It was an early
All that time to
morning
wreck things.
marauder raid.
Does this path right here?
Yep.
I'm gonna wipe this dirt off my armor, real quick.
Okay.
Make my armor black. Cough, cough. Does this path continue down?
It does for a little bit.
Does it could we follow it down, or can I see where it ends from here?
So as you look down, the main road you've been walking on is some pretty sturdy, well-packed dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And this brown area off to the side is well-packed dirt as well. But as you look down the road, it appears to, get less and less well-packed and well-trodden as it goes on. The path seems to kind of devolve into just a meandering game trail.
All right. I think then. Do we don't have a horse. Damn, I wish I prepared find steed.
Steed.
Because I would have brought these find steed or bring the corpses with us, but I don't think that's a good idea because we don't have a steed.
I want
Anyone have
we want
tensor
Barry?
floating disc?
to.
Fresh out.
You guys want to bury them?
No, because we don't know who they are. I have no problem burying the hobgoblins, but you know, death is kind of like a sacred thing. You don't want to just kind of leave corpses like this out and about.
You're a fucking paladin. Don't you know something about that?
Yes, that's why I'm saying death is sacred, so we shouldn't just leave these out and about for someone else to come and use for their nefarious purposes.
Okay.
I don't have ceremony prepared. I would have, you know, cast ceremony and fucking perform a funeral, but I don't have my funeral arrangements lined up. I'm sorry. If we went looking in these woods over here, like where they were hidden out, was there anything else, or were they just kind of hiding in the brush?
Yeah, I was in the area burying them and stuff. So
There's some other stuff in there. Trees.
Oh my!
I didn't see anything when I was burying them.
No, there's just pretty much trees. It's dense forest. They're just kind of. You see the signs of there's a lot of movement. They've definitely been camping out in those spots for the past few days, waiting for any wary travelers that just happen to pass by.
Well, I definitely. Oh, by the way, I can pass through difficult terrain, non-magical difficult terrain, as if it was normal.
Okay, that's good to know.
Mark, will you make my dot black? You just have to replace me with a new dot. Yes. I think we should just continue down the path.
Yeah, keep going.
This path or this path?
Down the road, not the path. My bad.
road.
Brax the
Get
black.
where we're going.
I'm not black. I'm fucking Paladin of the Raven Queen. It makes sense for me to wear fucking black armor. God.
That's the white.
Fine, just Brax. Oh god. Okay. Do we want to? What does the door look like? Are there any windows on this thingamajig right here?
On this building?
Yeah.
Let me check. I don't believe so.
Can I mold earth to create a seal up the house?
It's just doing that from the outside.
Definitely could.
I just think we should like pass off the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it's a mildly decrepit kind of guardhouse isn't quite the right word, but just kind of mini cottage out there. Some of the walls are, you can kind of see through where some of the stones have fallen away, and the door has rotted away many years ago.
I said let's seal it up for now, because I feel like they probably have some friends that might come and try to look for him. So let's see if we can seal it up.
Loosely seal it up, not.
Yeah, if we'll at least know if someone came in here. We can come back with some people later, or at least to let them know that they are over here. So yeah, let's continue down the road, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd I go?
You probably got moved.
It doesn't matter.
I think it does
But
matter.
you did go here.
Oh, I'm gone again.
Mark, are you just getting the next area ready, and so we can.
You don't. There's no map for the next area. We are going to the town
Yes.
of Drellin's Ferry. So you continue making your way along the path on this just really unpleasant, humid summer day here in the Vale. And after about 4 or 5 more hours, actually about 4 more hours, so it's still afternoon, about 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. You make your way to Drellin's Ferry.
Oh.
And right as you get outside, you notice that the road descends into a small town built mostly on the near side of a broad, sluggish river. 6 old stone piers jut from the water, marking the spot where a bridge once stood, but the bridge that crossed the way is long gone. Instead, a couple of long, thick ropes cross the river, each secured to a flat-bottomed ferry boat. Brown fields and green orchards surround the town. A group of armed townsfolk, three in leather, one in mail, stands guard, watching you warily. Halt and state your business, strangers, one of the guards says.
Oh my god, did we remember the name of the place that we are looking for? It's somewhere over here. This
We still
fort.
have his note, right? We still have.
Yeah, we still have the note. He
Lionel's-
just.
Lionel's note.
You definitely have it. It's a Wrath Keep. Vraath.
Alright.
But we should probably mention the trouble we came across.
Yes, we
and,
should. Ooh!
people.
I have a charisma of 18. I know this is a horrible way of deciding this, but does
It's
anyone
fine.
does anyone want to be the face of the party?
I say you or Dylan can do it. I have a charisma at 8.
I think
Dylan?
our paladin is a great face to the party.
Fantastic.
Excuse me, guardsman. Have you heard of my glow?
Alright. Hello, guardsmen. We are.
Yes.
What did you say?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We are.
This is a burly man in scale mail with a big, curling, waxed mustache.
Oh, sorry. I reach out my hand to like an offer, kind of like shake hands or big manly embrace. The name is Brax. Me and my companions are going to Wrath Keep in search of some stuff we've heard of, treasures and whatnot in the nearby keep. On our way here, we were snatched. What's the word I'm looking for? Ambushed by hobgoblins. We were wondering if you knew anything about them because we found a pile of corpses, and slightly
Indeed?
considered. Yes.
Where at? Where at exactly? Bands of those murderous savages have been skulking near the town for days now.
We
You're lucky you came through it.
about 5 hours back. You said, right?
Yes, that is what Mask said.
Yes, about 5 hours back up the road, there was a small cottage thing, dilapidated.
The crumbling cottage.
The Crumbling Cottage is a great app name for it. There's a pile of corpses in there. What looked like a noble woman, a couple guards, and just a random commoner were in there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you want to send some people down there or if you want us to go collect them. If you...
No. I'll send some of my men out first thing tomorrow morning to see what we can do for those unfortunate souls.
We also came across some strange iconography of one of their priests that they had. We were wondering if you had anyone working directly on this, like, hobgoblin situation.
The whole town's working on it.
Do you have anyone in lead of it? My hand is still outreached for him to shake.
Oh. Apologies. He
Coronavirus.
He's social distancing.
he goes to shake your hand. He's like, oh, sorry, and then he walks 6 feet away from you. No, he shakes your hand.
He's got a ruler.
And your name?
My name is Hursk. Sergeant Hursk.
Hursk.
Hersk.
H-E? I spelled it with a
E.
U. I feel like it would be spelled better with a U.
I,
Your name is spelt wrong, sir. So,
how dare you?
I do enjoy the mustache. Quite elaborate.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see.
I'm sure if you think you might be able to help with this problem, I'm sure the head speaker might be interested in speaking with you.
Where can I find this town speaker?
Oh, he hustles and bustles all about this time of day.
His name, I can, maybe identify him.
Yes. Town speaker Wiston.
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 T-O-N. Right. All right.
One step short of Winston.
Yes, it is. Wiston. All right, Hursk. All right. I think Hursk. If I need anything else, I think I might get in touch with you.
What you could do is you could go over to the old toll house. That's the big stone building right there, and he points kind of behind him, and ask for Watch Captain Serana.
Serana. Hursk, I think I trust you and your mustachio a little bit more, but I will get in touch with the watch captain, Serana. What was that?
Sorana. Sorana.
Okay, Serana. Great. She wouldn't happen to be a vampire, would she?
Ooh, yeah.
Skyrim reference.
I
Haha.
don't get it.
All right. All right, Hursk. Thank you for your
Yes.
assistance.
And thank you for taking care of those marauders.
No problem.
There's still
It's a
plenty of them
small
out
little-
there, but it certainly helps.
We made sure their bodies were put back to do the one thing they're good for: fertilizing nature.
All right, guys. How did I do? That was terrifying. Oh god.
10 out of 10.
Did I forget
Terrifying?
anything? I went over everything. I didn't want to bring up Tiamat. I don't want to, fucking spook the man.
Yeah.
Serana.
So, do we
Townspeople
go talk
Winston.
to Whiston or do we go talk to Serana?
I think
That's a
Serana.
great question. If we go talk to, so like, what's...
I want to talk to Serana because she's gonna mean Mark has to do a girl voice.
Oh, no, he won't.
She
Here's
How dare you?
the
Serana's
question.
vocal range is impressive.
Do we want to...
I have extremely high vocal ranges.
What do we want to focus on? Do we want to figure out what's going on with these hobgoblins, or do we want to see what's up with
I
Wrath
think we just
Keep?
want to see it through to figure out to make sure that they know something's going on.
I know that we definitely should see it through, but I think we should check out this Wrath Keep.
Yeah.
Because, well, what was the exact, nature of Wrath Keep? It was, you
Possibly
said...
full of treasure.
Yes.
So
Matt
you weren't
marks
able to-
Wrath Keep from the scribbles amongst the margins. You determined Wrath Keep was abandoned as likely the previous inhabitants left much of their treasure behind. Do we have any idea what their previous inhabitants were?
You don't from the notes.
My guess that if there's how long have the hobgoblins been here? Should I ask that? I think we should go talk to Serana first.
Yeah.
Get some information about this so that we can
Okay.
make a more educated choice.
Sounds guten. Guten.
Do we have a name for our group yet? We've been going for like 6
do you?
levels. Guys, ideas?
Tam's traveling
Trio?
terrific.
No.
Tam's traveling trio. Yeah.
Tam's traveling trio. Of course, you name it after himself.
Hold
I'm
on,
the oldest
hold on.
person.
Let's
The
no.
oldest.
We'll figure this out.
I am alarming amount.
2.5 men. It's funny because Tam's a man and a half. Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you make your way over to the old toll house. It's actually a little further into the village, right along the riverbank. It's next to where the bridge that you notice used to exist. It's right there. You assume it's probably the toll house people used for when crossing the bridge.
Are there
Who'd
no
have
cookies
thunk?
there? Can I buy a cookie?
No, but it is the Nestle Memorial House, so there's some sort of lore there. You're just not sure. So,
Some
it
small-
is far and away the largest and sturdiest looking building here in Drellin's Ferry. You, Tam, notice, without even blinking an eye, oh, that stonesmanship? That's dwarven work right there.
Ooh. Nice.
Indeed.
Tam, we gonna get you
So-
laid?
By the way, Mark, I also can read Druidic, which is the secret language of the Druids.
Why, yes, it is.
So, let me know if I saw any of that.
Okay. Let's see, on your way into town... Yeah, not much happens. It's a sleepy little village. There is some hustle and bustle. People seem to be out and about, possibly a little bit more than what you expect for this time of day, but it's nothing crazy.
Would we be able to, identify who this
How-
Whiston character is? Because they're walking about doing this, that, and the other thing?
Roll me a perception check.
That is a perception.
Equal
That's a
village.
9. Is he rolling a stealth check?
He doesn't want to be found.
Roll for initiative as you get sneak attack damage.
I rolled a 9.
If you stab us all in the back, we're dead.
So you don't see him. You don't see anyone who's
Standing out.
regal or stately looking.
Oh.
Just some folks in a town. I can get you a map of Drellin's Ferry if you would like.
I would love a map of
That would
Drellin's
be
Ferry, Mark.
amazing.
Yeah,
What
wouldn't
kind
that be
of small
great?
talking map?
So do we have to cross the river to get to the toll house?
No.
All right. So let's hit up the toll house.
Red Hand of Doom. What a lovely name.
This is a pretty high quality
Oh
name.
my god, my tables are a mess.
Okay. So you entered, it's in the handouts channel. You entered from the eastern side,
Eastern side.
at
All right.
that kind of top thing on the right-hand side of the page. You walked down, you got accosted by the guard, and he pointed you towards the big building on the shore next to where those stones are crossing the water.
Alright.
All right.
Okay.
Peaceful little town. Shouldn't take us
Yeah.
long enough.
When we walking through, are we just like walking through residential areas, or is there any sort of like shops?
This is such a
Small.
small town. There really is no differentiation between the residential and main commercial area. That little square outside the toll house, there do seem to be a few more shops and houses kind of on the outside, but by and large, there's people's houses and whatnot just everywhere.
Can I just say I'm kind of terrified by the fact that the North Compass is a demon hand?
Yeah.
What?
It's
How
not necessarily
dare
a
you.
demon.
That might not be a demon.
When you say the square, are you talking about that square that's got like the posts around it by the looks of it?
Not the graveyard.
No. Okay, so you see the 4 stones crossing the water?
Yep.
So to the right of that, there's a large stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
That's the toll house. And then
Toll house.
Okay.
Yep. God, I wish it was roll 20 so I could ping!
Can you not?
But regardless,
Just
you are
show
at the old toll house.
All right. We're at the
What do you want to do?
I'd like to go in. I think that's what I think we're gonna do. Yeah, we'll go in, look around. What do we see? We see in lots of people. We see in one person
Yeah, so-
standing there waiting for us.
You walk inside and you are immediately greeted by a kind of small, as all of them are, halfling sitting behind a desk. And it's a rather well-furnished kind of lobby you've walked into. Oh, hello!
Hello. Me and my associates, we just came into town from the east. We were looking for, Watch Captain Serrana.
Oh, you'll find all sorts of municipal functions taking place in this building. One of them is, of course, the headquartering of our town guard. What business do you have for the watch captain?
Well, we have a couple questions about the nearby area, and we also would like to report that we have already reported a couple deaths on the nearby road.
No, deaths.
Yes.
How gruesome.
We were ambushed by some hobgoblins, which we found.
Oh yes, no, that'll happen.
We
Great-
found
great
their
guarantee
little
for safety.
we found their little hiding hole, and there was a couple corpses in it. We're kind of concerned about.
Oh, goodness.
Wanted to make sure there's no one from the town.
What
that
is your
is-
name?
Oh, my name is
You're not Whiston, are you?
No,
No,
oh
okay.
goodness, no.
Okay.
All
right.
town speaker, perish the thought. My name is Mark. Didn't prepare a random name generator.
Okay, just point me in the direction of Serrana.
I always remember the name generator. God. Down the hall, big steel door on the right.
Alright, thank you. I just walk away.
You're welcome. My name's
I keep walking.
Tobias.
Alright,
Thank you,
Tobias.
Tobias. I believe,
Tobias third foot.
does Tobias look like a soft gentleman?
Soft gentleman.
A soft gentleman.
Does he look like someone who would enjoy nature?
He looks very bureaucratic.
I would not
I don't
call
trust
someone who
bureaucrats.
enjoys nature soft. in temperament
Not
in
soft.
any context ever.
Soft in temperament. I heard soft gentleman.
I heard soft gentleman too.
Like a soft-spoken kind of.
Oh, come on.
Because they're soft-spoken doesn't mean they enjoy nature. Look at Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan hates trees.
God damn, let's go fucking burn down the forest.
Fuck them trees. Fuck them.
The arboreal arsonist.
All right.
Yes.
I think we walk up to the door. Everyone, how are we feeling?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just
I
looking to
feel
see if I have
like
anything that I could need to pay.
Do we wanna start on the fort? What does everyone else want to do? Because I'm kind of.
I wanna talk. I wanna start with addressing the matter at hand about the dead people we found.
All right, we'll definitely bring that up.
I
Vrath
think we-
Keep.
no,
do we
here's-
want?
We start by bringing good news and working with them to help with their problem. Then they'll help us with information about the.
We should just ask
Do not
outright.
accept the take without giving a little bit yourself.
We're gonna help, but we should figure out what this Vrath Keep is, because if there is this powerful like artifacts and magic and treasure here, I'd much rather have it instead of letting these hobgoblins find it, because anyone who is, with affiliation of a nudge nudge wink wink, probably should not be in possession of powerful magical
I
artifacts.
feel like they already have it.
That's what I'm more concerned about. Is I want to, if there is powerful stuff there, let's find it now, instead of finding it too late when it's being pointed at us.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, we should establish ourselves as trustworthy allies by bringing up the nature of the dead.
Oh yes, of
people.
course. I think we should go to the keep first.
Oh, yes. That, yeah. I thought you meant like talking, like how we're gonna talk.
All right. All right. I knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and
There is no door.
your sturdy fist make a long, big echoing noise on
Can
the.
I examine the door for its craftsmanship?
You absolutely can, as it kind of echoes like you're kind of hitting a metal pot.
Is it a quality door or is it?
It's a pretty good door. It's a good door. You don't hear anything. No one calls for you to come in. But after waiting a second, the door does open up, and a female human. 1 second. Yeah, female human pokes her head out. Let me figure out a voice. Hello. Grr, that's my female voice. Grr. Hello.
Are you Captain Serrano?
Oh my god.
Is it Serrano? No, Serrano.
Is this Serrana?
Serrana.
Serrano.
Mark, you just gotta raise your octave by a little bit.
Shut
See,
up,
but
Nathaniel.
she's not gonna.
Incorporeal head, stay incorporeal.
Hello, how's it going?
All right.
Oh, hello.
No, I think I like the other one better. She's a hard, tough
Poor
woman.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
All right,
come
all
on.
right. Are you? I assume you're Watch Captain Serrano.
I'm the watch captain.
It's Brax and the boys.
Brooks.
It's what?
We're Brax and the boys.
Braxton boys? I
Yes.
thought you were Cam's terrific trio.
Damn it. I feel like the name changes for every person who introduces it. I think that's officially our name. All right. It changes every time depending on who's introducing us.
Asher's effective amigos.
Yes. We wish to speak about the surrounding area and concerns of safety and other matters. Wish to come in and
Well,
speak to you.
not feeling specific, are we?
I
Well,
feel
anyways,
like I
come
feel
on in.
Well,
right. As I walk in, divine sense.
wow. No trust.
Absolutely not.
Remind me exactly what that gives you.
Detect good and evil. Until your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell, and location of any celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet.
So, like, if someone is of good or evil alignment, would that be notified to you?
It says you can detect good and evil. It does not say
Okay.
the spell detect good and evil. I don't know exactly. I think
Okay.
it's up to you.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a magical. This person's evil spell. It's more like for magically evil stuff.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's more sensing spooky shit. And you sense nothing of the spooky variety in here. This is a very mundane town guard watch post.
All right.
That's good.
Is it
Are there any
what-
plants in the room?
Plants, no, it's a very Spartan.
Spartan room? All right.
I wanted to spruce up the.
So are we standing around talking? Serena, we have some distressing news that we've already reported to Hursk as he greeted us on our way in. We were attacked by hobgoblins, and we found a handful of corpses in the crumbling cottage is what he referred to it as. We would just like to report those, and we were wondering if you know any general idea of what's going on in the surrounding area involving these hobgoblins. Mostly because we found some distressing iconography. I don't know how else to refer
We
to
found
it.
an amulet with a
Yeah.
certain god that is not
Tiamat.
necessarily the most pleasant.
I show her the amulet of Tiamat.
She looks at it, and she may choose to change her voice if that gruff thing ever hurts my throat.
Understand?
Well, I don't know anything about Tiamat, but
Do you know anyone who would?
yeah, you might want to be interested in talking to Brother Durney. He's the town's priest. And my voice has changed because, dear God, that other voice. Ow.
Brother Durney. Where did you
But,
say it was?
It's okay, Mark. I'll take it from here.
Shut up.
Maybe I can do this all day.
I do this all day, brother.
Yes, either way, we're dead bodies, and we didn't want to disrespect them, or do anything that they were not desired to be done upon them. So
Yes. No, that's understandable. Brother Durney you can find at the Shrine of Pelor, and he gives you directions to where that is. I'm sure he can tell you anything you need to know about Tiamat. As for our hobgoblin problem, well, we certainly have been seeing increased activity
Do we
in
have
this area.
any idea where they're roughly located?
or originating from.
They largely come from out west,
Out west. All right.
moved down from the Worm Smoke Mountains.
Worm Smoke Mountains. All right. So
How capable are you lot?
capable enough, we think.
Capable enough. Well, if you want to go, it sounds like you've had quite a fight today. If you maybe want to go get some rooms at the the Old Bridge Inn, just tell them I sent you, and you can have free lodging, of course. And myself and the town speaker, who I'm sure would quite like to speak to you about this issue, can come by sometime this evening.
Is there a tea shop in town?
A tea shop.
Yes.
There's a tavern at the inn. I'm sure you could find some tea or other warm infusions.
Okay. That's good enough.
Another question. We've heard rumor of a old abandoned fort nearby. Wrath Keep. Do you know anything about it?
Wrath Keep. Of course I have.
Wrath Keep, I hardly know her.
Shut up, Athena.
What the hell was that?
Doesn't
She walks over to a window. Hey,
Get out of
there's some
here, you
kids
dumb
playing
kids!
out there.
Ah, no,
It's
you
like,
will never catch me alive.
what I tell you about playing in the refuse heap? Get out there, go.
I could probably catch him dead.
No fun, Mr. Bang.
Yes, Wrath Keep. It's an old ruined castle about 15 miles or so west on the Dawnway. Dawnway, you know, is the name for the main road you've been following.
Oh, and didn't they say the hobgoblins came to the?
The hobgoblins are on. Yes.
Yeah, all this stuff comes from the west across the river.
That's concerning.
I do suppose it's possible the hobgoblins have seized it for their stronghold.
Most likely.
It is supposed to be haunted, but I mean, they might not care.
Yeah.
Hobgoblins are
Problem.
pretty
They're not that
spooky.
smart.
Oh, what was that?
What?
She talks to you, Dylan.
Said hobgoblins are pretty spooky.
No, it was. Goodness, there's been stories of it being haunted since before I was born, certainly. Regardless, you can go about your business in the town for, the next hour or two, but say right around sundown, if you could be in the Stonebridge Inn, the Old Bridge Inn, I'm sure the speaker would like to speak with you,
Ah, yes.
so to say.
Very well.
Over,
Any shops nearby?
Oh, of course. We have. Let me see here. There is. If you want something cheaper than my free lodging, there's the Green Apple. Don't go there. It's not a good inn.
Will they pay us to stay there?
How
No.
desperately do they need customers?
All right.
They've been under better times before. Then if you're interested in armaments and whatnot, there is Moreland's Smithy. The Shrine of Pelor offers certain holy goods for you to purchase.
Ooh,
Um,
holy goods.
there is a strange, I hate to speak ill of our residents, but a strange magic user over in the House of Sir Tieran the Wise. That'd be Sir Tieran himself. I tend to stay far clear from that place. It's known to have some noxious fumes and minor explosions, but I'm sure he has some goods that you could purchase.
All right. Thank you.
And then for general goods, there's Jarrett Sundries. And if you're interested in procuring mounts, there is Dolores Livery Stable.
I'm gonna go make sure they're not doing any animal cruelty.
Okay.
We check on mounts and costs while you're over there.
Yeah, if someone just wants to kind of look it up.
All right. PHP coming at you. All right. Right now I don't. I think the
Mounts are
only.
pretty.
Go Zach. You're up.
Mounts are fairly expensive, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Oh, I also want to go to the smith. I'm saying I picked up some like the better scraps of armor from the. I'm gonna make them into some rabbit armor. The project.
Roll just a retroactive investigation check, see what you could
Okay.
salvage.
I thought I mentioned it in the moment, but
I didn't hear you were salvaging any
that's a 6.
stuff. You're able to acquire some scrap now, but by and large it was kind of some rusty, not great looking stuff.
Okay.
All right. Horses range from 50 gold pieces. Well, I don't know if a
have 50 gold
pony.
pieces.
50 gold pieces to 400. We could get an elephant for 200. Do they have elephants?
You don't know.
I feel like
Zach, when you're over there, check for elephants. I mean, Tam, check for elephants while you're over there.
I can do that.
What's the other? Asher, anything you need to do?
I really don't need anything.
Damn,
I don't
that's-
use armor. I don't use weapons.
Fair enough.
Isn't it great being a monk?
Monks are great. I
Very
kind of want to go
relaxed.
check out this Sertaran the Wise. I kind of want to check
Yeah.
out him.
I want
Where
to
is
go
he
over to
at?
the smith.
So, while he's doing that, he's checking on the horses and that, I would like to go over to Sertaran the Wise
Yeah, we'll take care of Sir Terran first.
first.
I'll
Alright.
go with him.
So, you make your way over to the house of Sir Tieran the Wise.
Is his first name Sir Tieran, or is it Sir Tieran?
His first name is Sertieren.
Okay.
Gotta love fantasy spelling.
Yeah, it's great.
So, this is an old noble manor house with a rather nice view from the bluffs looking over the river.
Is it that one that's like all the way to the north that's a fancy shape? On the
Let
map?
me check. Yeah, it's the one all the way to the north.
All right, cool.
On the, eastern side of the river.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to knock in. I don't like. What do I see when I walk up? It's a nice house. Or any like damage, anything like going on in the windows or something like that?
No, it's just a house that is very well taken care of. It's while the old toll house is the largest and sturdiest building in the town, this is definitely the nicest and most
Luxurious.
yeah.
All right. I would like to knock on the door.
From the distance, yes, I'm coming.
Oh, fantastic. Asher, you want to take the lead? Hmm?
I don't need anything.
Damn it.
I'm just here.
All right, great.
Door opens up, and before you, you see a halfling of middle years for a halfling. They wear spectacles, and they have a very disheveled mop of gray-white hair. He's wearing a kind of stereotypical, kind of like dark blue robe-looking thing for a wizard, but he doesn't have the pointy wizard hat.
No pointy wizard hat. All right. Hello. I heard you are Satirin.
Yes. And whom are you?
I am Brax, and my associate Asher. We were told that you might have any wonderments for sale potentially that we could procure with exchange.
Yes. Let me just check what my current stocks are. He reaches into a back pocket, takes out a parchment. He
Do we
puts
go
his
into
glasses.
the house?
Come in.
Hey, guess what, Mark?
What?
Divine sense.
Fine sense. So you
Good evil.
listen for anything good or evil?
Good evil. Celestial fiend undead with 60 feet, or the hallowed spell.
You find none of those things.
All right. Very good. All right.
It appears currently in stock we have some scrolls of mage armor, invisibility, web, dispel magic, fireball, and fly. There's a potion of invisibility, a potion of flying, and a ring of protection.
Oh boy.
Potion of flying. What's that ring of protection do?
Well, first it costs 3,500 gold pieces.
All right. Cool.
Isn't it just like +1 AC or something?
It's probably +2.
Yeah, I think it's +1 to AC and saving throws.
Oh, saving throws is pretty good.
I have the minor. I have the cloak protection, which is just that, but 1 AC.
All right. I feel kind of a dick not buying anything.
How much is the potion?
We'll be
of
back once we gain
The potion of what, Dylan?
flying?
Oh, potion of flying? It's quite the bargain at 500 gold pieces.
I think right now we are a little underfunded to be making any purchases. Sorry to waste your time. You wouldn't happen to have anything you need done at all that could potentially get us a discount of something? Like a pint of hot goblin blood?
There's nothing I need at this exact moment. If you need any higher level spells cast, I could always do that, so do keep me in mind.
Alright, Sir Tyrion, you seem pretty fucking dank. Alright. Hi. Well, Sir Tyrion, it has been a pleasure to meet you. I hope to come to do business with you later, in exchange of coin when we are a little more affluent. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. Let us know if you need any help with anything.
But of course.
Very good.
Okay, can I go to the forge now?
Yes,
I am
absolutely.
well then.
Okay, so I would like to go. Who is running the forge?
That will be
Morland?
Morland.
Roland? Was he a dwarf or is he someone else?
He is a male dwarf.
Okay, so just to know, I don't know. I was thinking that like it's kind of unusual for a dwarf to be a druid. So, the whole, I took like the folk hero backstory. Is there any chance this guy's heard of me? Or
Read the folk hero trait.
So what I'd imagine is your folk hero background is more applicable to like the local area from where you're from. You probably, took care of some nasty, creatures out in the woods that were troubling the surrounding areas, and where you're home, your status is pretty high. People know the name Tam. You're not legendary, you're not King Arthur, but people are like, oh yes, Tam, oh, what a great local hero.
Okay, so.
But you're not in Kansas right now.
All right.
We're not in Kansas
So
anymore.
I'd like to. Howdy, brother. Howdy, brother.
Oh god. Yep.
Well, hello.
I pull out a few armor scraps as hoping to use your forge to just band together something for one of my transformations.
Don't druids hate metal?
I think that's dumb, because metal comes from nature, so I said he could handle some metal. What exactly do you want forged?
Well, I was thinking some rabbit armor.
How are we gonna make
I'm sorry, what?
armor out of a rabbit pelt from metal?
No. Armor for a rabbit, not armor.
Armor
This is one of those
for
times where the guy asks
rabbit.
like a
Shut up,
clarifying
Nathaniel.
question in an effort not to ask a clarifying question, but in an effort to make you change what you said.
I'm just saying.
What-
I want to
what-
give some
now-
armor for a rabbit.
Where is
I turned
this rabbit?
I turned into a rabbit.
Oh. That rabbit.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
stay right there. Don't
I'm
shift
perfectly-
back.
perfectly proficient
Don't.
myself, but
Shift back.
okay.
And he runs back into a back room, comes out with a little measuring tape. He goes down to you in rat form and he starts taking some measurements. Okay. You can read dwarf.
Okay, I
Good
come back
God, give
into.
me a warning before that by Moradin.
Sorry, it's a cool little party trick.
I'll say that's
Mark,
Interesting.
for your D&D rules, can a druid that's wild-shaped speak common, or do they speak
No,
the
that
language the
it
DM speaks?
is actually that's a higher level thing. Technically, I cannot.
Yeah, no, I was completely ignoring anything you said as. You definitely can't speak as a rabbit. You are bunny. Okay.
Also want to try and eat 'em.
So
Now, you want me to make armor.
I want to make me armor.
You want to make you armor? Asking to use another man's forge.
I'm open to collaboration. That's always interesting to see other people's takes. Not many people around me know what to do with the animal armor, but I think there's plenty to be gained from the art. Fine craftsmanship and the like.
Does your rabbit have any combat capabilities?
Not necessarily. I just don't want to get murked the second I walk around the corner trying to do research.
I think putting
Also, I think
armor
that-
on it would make that harder just because you'd be more likely to be seen.
Yeah, so
Also, there are those other rabbits, Ian, you were talking about. The,
Almira's?
yeah, those things.
I'm gonna level with you. I would imagine that any sufficient amount of metal to offer protection against blows from, arrows and swords might crush your little rabbit form.
Look, buddy, have you read these books called Redwall?
I'm familiar. By the great bard Brian Jacques.
It's just a
The more impressive part is
vibe.
you listed that.
As the kids call it, it's just a vibe, my guy. It's just a vibe.
I'll need to think on this. I don't think normal metal will do. You're gonna need something light and flexible.
Interesting. All right.
Sounds like mithril. Where am I gonna get that?
Well, I might come into some more wealth or
Cool,
rarities
cool.
soon, so I'll let you know.
Yes,
Ask
absolutely.
Ask about an inventory.
Oh, well, so do you have anything for sale? So, I mean,
For sale,
we might need to do some preparations.
but of course, I have what you might consider to be a battle axe of the +1 variety.
Ooh.
This, honestly, I'm shocked I have this in a town like this. An adamantine chainmail,
Huh.
20 +1 arrows, and 20 +1 bolts.
Ah,
And your standard array of swords, shields, and the like.
that's an impressive collection, sir.
What is-
Thank you.
What is adamantine chainmail?
Adamantine chainmail. I believe it's
Can I just look it up?
adamantine. Yeah, feel free to look it up.
Adamantine armor. Critical hits against you become normal.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you. I appreciate your forge. It's always good to see quality work in a place like places so far out.
Absolutely.
You're doing a great service to this town.
Thank you.
And I take my leave. Oh, also, do you know any good concoctors? Some good brews to be found in the area?
Good.
Brews, beer,
Beer.
Dwarven.
Well, listen, don't tell any of the lads this, but
One
it's not dwarven beer, but Gosler, the local half-orc, has one hell of a brew house.
That's good to know. Thank you. I could always count another door for good tips on the best refreshments.
Just keep it quiet.
I will.
Wouldn't be able to live it down if I said the dwarven ale in town wasn't as good.
It's hard to come by in these
Yes.
parts of the world. All right, thank you. I take my leave and
Good day.
head towards the.
Old Bridge Inn. We meet up there. Did you see any elephants at the stables?
Make a perception check as you leave the shop there, Zach.
Okay. That's a 9.
Yeah, it's a nice shop. Okay, who's next? It's probably 6 p.m. Maybe another hour till sunset.
All right. Do I see the brew house as I'm walking back?
That's a good question.
Pick up a 6-packs for the boys.
Of course.
There's
You.
This is the progressive era. 16 is a drinking age.
Where'd the map go? There's the map. You walk by the brew house.
Oh, I like this. Is it still open? Can I get there?
Oh, sorry, I misread the map. Brew house is on the other side of the river.
Okay.
Other side of the river.
I spotted across the way. Make a note.
Oh yes, no, you're definitely gonna go in there.
Where is the Shrine of Pelor?
The Shrine of Pilar is. Oh wow! You walked by it on your way into town. It's the rightmost building, like the kind of top right, just south of that lake.
All right.
Little pond.
Great. I head to the inn, Old Bridge Inn.
Okay, you head to the inn.
Yeah.
Cool. Asher.
I don't need anything. I can just go to the inn.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do we meet at the ferry, or do we go by at different times?
Where is the inn?
You said it was on the other side of the river.
No, the brew house is on the other side of the river. The inn
I could have sworn you said the brain was on the other side as well.
is. I'm looking for a number 10 on this map. It's just the building kind of like across the corner from the toll house.
All right. When I
Tam, you going to the toll house? Or sorry, the bridge? The bridge inn? Old
Yeah, I'm
bridge
gonna go
inn?
meet up with where we all thought we would.
Okay.
Hey Tam, you see any war elephants?
No, unfortunately not. But I know a good place to get some good beer.
That's not
I
a
know
war
you're
elephant,
youngin',
but it'll
I
make
know
do.
you're youngin', but you gotta get experience in the ways of a good brew. The way to savor an evening. Or tea. Either way. A good drink makes the world bearable, as my papa would like to say.
We'll drink away the sorrows of not having a war elephant. All right. let's head in. Actually, do you guys want to head to the Shrine of Pelor today? Or do you want to talk to the speaker first?
The
Folks?
speaker's probably fine. We can go get horses, go to the shrine like tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we maybe rest up for the night. So there's a tavern at the...
Yeah, it's the old bridge inn.
Okay, I want to ask if they have any tea.
Okay, so you walk into this building. It's a fairly nice tavern, or sorry, inn. You know, not the nicest you've ever been in, but for this, small place, it punches above its weight. We'll say that.
That's good.
And you walk in, and standing behind the counter is another male halfling who looks strikingly like the halfling you met across the street at the old toll house. Maybe just like a couple years older.
Huh.
Oh, hello.
Mm,
Oh, welcome to my inn.
you...
Yes?
You have a... Tobias? Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know Tobias?
Kinda.
Oh, yes,
Met in
no.
passing, I guess.
My nephew. Wonderful
Nephew.
lad. Wonderful lad.
Alright.
Yes.
We're here on business.
Business.
Serana offered us free housing. Yeah, I know it sucks. So, where's our room?
Yeah, follow me.
Cool, thanks.
Run me out of the house in the
I want to go put my stuff down and come back down and chill.
Yeah, absolutely. So good old this halfling leads you up the stairs and gives you a room. Got 4 beds in it.
Who we sharing with?
You know,
For now, yourself.
I think. While I was walking through, no, never mind.
No.
I'm not gonna cast
was
my.
that?
I'm not casting Divine Sense again.
Well, no. Hey, we found that casting detect evil and detect magic is great for this. I opened that door. I'm still proud about that.
Oh God, I forgot about all that.
I don't have it prepared. All right. Okay.
Oh, Ian, are we ever gonna finish that campaign?
The Tomb of Horrors.
Yeah.
If we have.
Forgot about that. We definitely should.
Yeah, if we find the time, we can definitely
I
finish it.
opened the door.
Yeah,
Do not
what was
lose
that?
that progress.
Yeah, no, we'll finish it sometime. All right, I get my room. How much time do you think we have until they show up?
It's hard to say. You're not operating on clocks and whatnot. It's kind of a vague interpretation of when sundown is. The sun is definitely touching the horizon.
All right, I think I'm gonna just go get a meal real quick.
So you head down
Yeah.
to the main tavern area.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Want to see if they have any tea.
I'm gonna.
So
wine instay.
the proprietor is back behind the counter. He's like, I suppose you'll be wanting food
Yeah, how'd you know?
for free. Oh,
Okay.
Hey, Spell.
We'll listen to them.
You'd
I
offer
won't pay
that?
for our food. Don't worry.
oh, what was that? Human monk man?
You'd offer us free food?
Oh no! I didn't.
Don't listen to them. We'll pay. Don't worry.
You'll pay.
All right, he's paying.
Oh, good for such considerate friends like you. Meals on the house.
Oh, look at that. Does he pay for our meal? Is only his meal free?
Your meals are covered.
All right, cool.
We're not paying for meals.
And you're looking around with some of the other inhabitants in here, and you think you got a little more food than they did.
Neat.
Tea? Oh, of course we have tea. Do you want well, all we have is black tea.
That's fine.
Okay. And he gets you some
What's it
piping.
called? Can I roll for tea quality?
Yeah, yeah. I'll say you're proficient in knowledge T.
Okay, do what should I roll, or are you gonna roll?
No, it's definitely a wisdom check. Give me a wisdom check with proficiency.
Okay, wisdom check. Oh boy, that's a 19 to determine tea quality.
It's the best
It
tea.
smells like this tea is the it's the powder smoke variety of tea that comes from the terrace farms on the Lone Smith Mountains.
Okay, but
Some pretty good stuff.
It's good stuff. Oh,
It's pretty good.
I'm happy.
Again, this place is punching above its weight.
Yeah, clearly.
Well, enjoy your meal.
Thank you. Sip my tea. Sip my tea. Eat my food.
Yep, yep. Anything else you folks want to do while you're partaking in consumption? No is a very acceptable answer.
Yeah.
I think so. I think I'm
observe
good.
The area. See what's
I'm
going on.
good.
So, while you're sitting there, you're chatting away, reminiscing about some times that asshole Lionel Warren Walker and how dead he is. The answer is very. And the door to the inn opens up, and in walks the watch captain that you met with earlier, and then I can picture. It's too much work. I'm not going to. Walking in is he's a man he's not old yet, but he's definitely in his 50s. His hair is brown, it's thinning at the top, but he has a very just immaculately groomed mustache and a pretty substantial beard. He's wearing a red tunic, and in his right hand he holds a staff with the head of an eagle.
You know, I think.
So we're determining quality by mustaches alone in this campaign. I see.
Yes, no, people's challenge rating is directly correlated to the magnificence of their mustache.
Okay. As he walks in.
So,
Divine sense.
You're eating a wonderful meal. It's some beef stew.
Stew.
Vegetarian option, of course, for the druid. When a man comes up to you with the watch captain in tow, he says, "Oh, sorry to trouble you, travelers, but I'd like a few minutes of time.
Did you hear
name
my
is
divine
Nora
sense?
Whiston, and I'm the town speaker for Drellin's
Fucking
Ferry.
salesman.
Sorana is here too. She told me about you, and I'll get right to the point.
Sure.
Right to the point.
Sure.
Actually, do you have a room we could go talk in?
Yes, we do. Mark, I accidentally turned on push to talk. I casted divine sense.
Oh, you sense nothing spooky.
Damn it. Okay, one more.
How often can you do that a day?
It's 1 plus charisma, so I have 5.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of dissenting.
Yeah.
Divine sense.
So, the innkeeper kind of gives you a nod, and you're allowed to take your food up to your room if you're not quite done yet. And you walk up, and then Noro, Mr. Whiston himself, closes the door, and he says, "Look, we're in a lot of trouble.
I can tell.
I was hoping I could persuade you to help us out."
Yeah, that probably could happen.
Wonderful, wonderful. So
Are these are they interfering with the nature in the area?
Yes, I would say so.
well, they certainly aren't ecologically considerate. But frankly, trees are the least of our worries right now. Our town is
How
under
dare you,
attack.
sir?
Oh, be quiet. Our town is under attack, good man. Hobgoblin raiders have been harrying our lands for several days now. They've attacked and killed people in outlying homesteads, and they've been waylaying travelers, such as your good selves, along the Dawnway. The watch captain pipes in. Oh yes, we've had trouble with them before. A quick raid on homesteads on the west side of the river. Usually not that bad, but this is different. appears, from what we can gather, that a large, aggressive tribe has moved down out of the Wormsmoke Mountains. Frankly, I fear they might be numerous enough to sack the town.
Do you have a map of the area?
Yes, we can get you one of those, but beyond the immediate threat to our homes, the road is our lifeblood. If the hobgoblins make the Dawnway impassable to the west, trade won't come this way, and we'll be ruined. Not only do we have to repel the raiders from our town, but we've got to keep that road open. Could you help us?
Yes, we can. Fair exchange, of course.
Fair exchange?
Fair exchange. There's just some mere information. We don't stay in the town is probably fair enough, but there is some information. Do you know anything about this Vrath Keep that your compatriot Serana does not already know and has already told us?
Oh, what do you want to know about it? It's the abandoned watch post about 15 miles into the Witchwood.
Has anyone been there in the past, I don't know, couple years, months, days?
Past 100 years, goodness, no.
Well, shit. Were you expecting any noble, like, stopping by, like, from a neighboring town or anything of the such?
No, can't say I have. I mean, what interests you about Vrath Keep? It's been abandoned for centuries now.
Our party has some vested interest in potentially looking into the area, for treasure in various sense. We also think that there's a good chance that this is probably where your hobgoblins are hanging out. Because that's where I would hang out if I wanted to be out of the way of a group of fine individuals like yourselves.
Yes, how much do you know about the keep?
About nothing. We know where it is. We know that it's been abandoned for a couple hundred years. It's supposedly haunted. And that if you wanted to set up a hobgoblin war party, make a fine place. Stay out of sight. Out of mind.
It's not just hobgoblins. There's foul hounds that breathe fire and manticores and even some sort of dragon man.
That is also concerning. Do you know what this is? And I show him the amulet.
Expensive?
Well, it is an amulet of Tiamat. Do you know who this Tiamat character is?
We don't hold with anything like that in this village. We're a law-abiding citizenry. Good folk.
Yes, well, I can assure you that anyone who has carrying such iconography is not good folk.
Yes.
We are concerned with that because if these individuals are worshipping Tiamat, their power will only grow. So we need to root this out and figure this out quickly. We plan on taking this keep and then pretty much just wiping anyone wearing this necklace out of the surrounding area. This is just not good. I've experienced with various cults, and the longer you let them fester, the worse it gets. This needs to be nipped in the bud. It needs to be nipped in the bud soon. Would you happen to know anyone who would know anything more, greater information on this Tiamat character?
I'm sure that, Brother Durney could do an exposition dump on you.
Oh, I do love a good expedition dump. Is that right, Asher?
That is right.
Thank you
He
for your
does,
support in
but
these trying
I can't
times.
say how much actually sticks with him.
It all sticks. He's a silent type. He takes everything in, and he knows exactly where to hit you to
I
kill
did
you.
not stay at a monastery for 18 years for nothing.
You stayed for 18 years? You were born there? Damn,
Yeah.
that's
You
wild.
just left to go adventuring with us,
That's wild.
Yes.
so all you know is the monastery and us. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks, brother. I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, on a more serious note.
Right.
It's what we call an L.
So, how much do they know about your backstory, Ian?
Not much.
Not much.
Not much at all.
Okay. But
But
essentially, a 150-year-old dude picked up some random 19-year-old and a religiously
monastery.
devout homeschooler And it's like, come on, kids, we're gonna go travel the world.
God damn right we did. It's
We're on a mission
perfect.
from God. We're getting the band back together.
Woo!
In such an abruptly apathetic manner.
Ah. So,
Yeah, we're suspicious. That's for sure.
I think,
Yes.
unless my compatriots have anything else, I think our current course of action is we're going to stay a night, pursue a war elephant at the stables, and then head to this Vrath Keep. Yes?
Yes.
We
yes.
probably have to talk to brother. What's his name?
Oh, yes.
Brother Durney.
While they're procuring the war elephant, we'll go speak with him.
Now, in town, we have some folks who may be able to furnish you with some helpful items. There is. I'm sorry to send you to him, but Sir Tieran, the Wise. I'm sure we could get him to offer you some discounted, if not pro bono, supplies, as can Brother Durney and Avathel.
Pro bono. Interesting. We will take a look.
I'm not sucking them off. That's for sure.
Do we know?
I would imagine not.
I hope you're not fellatiating people. for
Avathel
education.
is the local druid on the other side of town.
Oh my.
I would like to go talk to him. Very much so.
All right. So, I
We'd
will
also
be
be willing to, we have our pride. We're not just going to ask you to help us out for free.
Oh, we expect
We
as
could
much.
pay as much as, say, 500 gold pieces for each of you to drive off the
500
hobgoblins.
each.
That's not bad.
We can figure that out. Yeah, that sounds a good start. This Sir Tyrion, do we know the extent of his abilities? Because we met him. He mentioned he's a powerful magic wielder. Do we know to what extent his abilities may be able to assist us in such trying times
Well-
as now? Do you know, or do you just avoid him?
He's the strongest we have around here. And when it comes to the magical nature, I'm a municipal bureaucrat. I don't know much about this spell casting stuff.
I expected as much. All right.
Regardless, upon further thought, if you were to place an order, I'm sure we could get Sir Tier and Brother Durning and Arthur to provide you, say, with 600 gold pieces worth of potions and scrolls.
Ooh.
Total, between the three of them.
Total between the three of them.
The
Yes.
town will be paying for it.
Yeah, we can do that. That could be arranged. That sounds lovely. That should work.
Yes.
All right. We will need some time to brood menacingly out the window as we think.
But of course.
All right. Okay. Okay. Very good. Did they leave? Are we good? We saying good night, sweet prince?
I do have some more homework I have to do tonight.
Yeah, no, we can end pretty soon.
Mine will be available on following night, so this is pretty easy to set up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. Serana, as she's dipping her head out, she says, by the way,
Yes.
if you're going to be wandering around the Witchwood, the place to the west where the
Yes.
Wrath Keep is, I would advise you to seek out Jor, Jor. You can't find someone who knows the woods better. His cabin is out of the way, but it could be worth the walk.
Okay.
Excuse me. If you take the Witch Trail, go left at the first big trail crossing.
Witch
Jor's
Trail?
cabin is about 7 miles in. If you take the Dawn Way, take a right on the trail about 9 miles from the forest's edge. Jor's cabin is near the backwater.
I would
We can
believe
provide you a rough sketch to guide you.
that would be lovely. All right.
And you said the druid was somewhere
On the other
in
side of town.
Yes, other side of the river.
By the brewery. Good man.
All right. Interesting. They take their leave.
They take their leave.
So
Thank you.
we have $600 worth of supplies at our disposal.
Yes.
500 gold pieces each.
What we can do is I can send you the inventory of all what they have.
Would be a fantastic
We can
idea.
end here so, Zach can take care of things. I can send you that, and over the week you can all devise what you're going to end up getting.
Do we want to plan the next session right now? Like, do you want to take a peek-see at our scheduling, everyone?
Yes.
I'm fairly free.
Dylan,
Wednesday nights are always good for me.
Dylan, am I correct in saying you're unemployed, quote unquote, for the next month?
I
Or
wouldn't say you're wrong. I might have like half a day of work every now and then. But
Alright,
that's
alright.
about it.
Cool. I'm not
Can
trying
you
to.
choose when that half of day work is?
No,
I
probably
don't
not.
know.
I'm not trying to like throw shade. I'm just like
No,
trying to figure this.
I know.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to flex that Ian is, essential personnel
Yeah.
or anything.
We're first responders out here, boys.
Gotta get toilet paper to where it counts, huh?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Tuesdays and Wednesdays work for me. Monday nights work great for me as well. I just have Tuesday, Wednesday off. I'm also good with nights. Like, I don't mind playing after work if you guys don't mind playing late.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I get up pretty early on my school schedule, so I can't go super late, but we can do a short session here and there through the week. So do we want to... Does Wednesday usually always work for us?
Wednesday will always work.
Okay. So let's make Wednesday our regular weekly time. But if there's like, we find 2 hours during the week where we can hop on and get through a combat, I'm not against it.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. All right.
Okay. Various lads. So what are you doing next session? I want to always ask that so I can make sure to...
Next session. Oh fuck! I just split my
talking to the
cards.
druid and the brewer.
Talking to the druid.
I want
Give me
to.
horses
And the brewer.
Okay.
and an elephant.
Yeah, I honestly want to look into procuring a war elephant. I want to talk to. I want to talk to the fucking what's his name? I wrote it down somewhere. Brother Durney. I want to talk to him. And then
Okay.
I want to head into the woods. That's what I was thinking, because I don't really have much going on over here. So I can't afford plate now yet. So. All right. Everyone.
Sounds good.
I cannot turn into an elephant.
Are we taking a long rest right now?
Yeah.
You definitely can.
I'm gonna take my long rest
Go for
right
it. Take a
now.
nap.
Cool. Close that out. Come over here. Minimize that.